Letters.
Hmm? You want? What do you want, Yuki? What do you want? You want water?
Yeah, letters.
Okay, here.
You know?
Here.
Nana.
No Nana because we were just in the store. Why you say Nana? Oh my, no, I ain't going back. But why you say Nana on in the store? Yeah, Nana's in there. Here, water. Okay, no water. Okay.
Yeah.
We were just in the store. Now he says Nana, Nana. We were in the store. He ain't say nothing about Nana. All right. Okay. So bad news for bad news for. Come on. What are we doing here? Right? Really? Why? Why can't I just move this? Why can't I just move it? Is it that serious? I'm about to say. What are we doing? Yeah, y'all be lighting McDonald's up. Hey. Okay.
Letter.
You want cracker? Yeah, eat, Mogi, eat. No, I don't say that. This YouTube thing he watching be saying what the HEL now HEL now he's saying it. All right. Wait, so I'm live on this one. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I'm live on this one. Wow, I didn't know that. It's saying it's yeah. I don't say that. Say what the guy. I'm saying what the HEL. He said that in front of some people before. I was so embarrassed. And I said, he didn't get that from me. He got that from YouTube.
Oh,
Even though I did say it. So he got half of it from me, half of it from YouTube. They said I said, so now he says it. Hey, peace, hunting, heresy, hunters. Oh, the link. All right, give me a second. I'll put the link in the thing. Give me a second. I'm using an iPad, so I'm not used to this. I'm not used to my computer, laptop, iPad. So it's weird to use. So I use two iPads just to work this correctly. All right, so there's a link and there's a phone number. So if anybody want to contribute, you don't always got to call. You don't always got to hit the link. You can just call. There's a phone number also. All right. Now let me see. Yeah, this Gentile Israelite, this Romans 11, who's grafted in. I just don't see this being difficult at all. I watched. I'm still watching over. I'm watching these guys debates over and over and over. And this is like I'm a real journalist where I really research where what would seem boring and repetitive to most people, I do it. Like it's to me just part of the job. It's like I gotta do it. It's like I gotta do it. I don't even complain. I gotta do it. If I want to understand their argument and defeat them easily, I gotta do it. So I gotta watch their debates and their presentations over and over and over and over. And that's what I do, man. Any free time I got, I just play it back. So I watched a Ryla's presentation over today. I seen some of Captain's old ones, old debates on the Gentile salvation thing.
Oh,
what do you want? What are you looking for? What do you want? What do you want?
Yeah,
Huh?
my food.
Let me see if you want this right here. You want bite? Let's see if you want this. Wait, get damn man. I logged on the wrong. I logged on the wrong iPad. No, don't say that. It's still saying it. No. I said no. It's what the yo. Yeah, yeah. This iPad is weird, yo. It won't let me. This iPad is weird, man. Weird iPad, weird.
But
If y'all can hit my background, let me know. That's not good. I know most people said I'll never stop talking about the virgin birth. They said I'll never move on. I didn't either. But now I'm over here now. I'm on this Gentile grafting in. I'm over here now.
What is it?
No, you don't say that.
What? What? What?
My God, man. All right. So where's my notes? So what is this? What's this about? So that's not it. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's in my pocket. Well, it was. Still is. I wrote some scriptures down. I ain't elaborate. Okay. Okay. All right. So that's important. Okay. All right. So I guess we can let me go into Elila's argument while waiting on people to pull up. Yeah, he's yawning. Oh, it's working. He starts daycare next Monday. It's working. He's yawning 9 o'clock. This is perfect. If he could be knocked out by 10, that's perfect. I'm waking him up 6 a.m. whether he likes it or not. He goes to bed at 10 before 10. Just start off. That's great. 9:30 is even better. But the fact that he's yawning, yeah. What do you want? What do you want? What's that?
No, he did.
What do you want to eat?
Yes.
You want bite? Here. You didn't bite. Here. Yes.
Sorry, clouded with they sober come and be real with yourself.
War will end by then in victory for Ukraine. But if war has not ended by the time we have.
Don't get mad at God, get mad at you. Read on.
Which departed from the Lord our God.
Give me chapter 4, verse 1.
Baruch chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever.
The law of God endureth forever. Come on.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
Now remember, we just read it called us what? the dead Israelites. So now here it says, read it again.
This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever.
Yeah, why
All
look
they
like
that
Nathaniel got new teeth? Let me see.
keep it shall come to life, but
Oh,
such
by
as
the
leave
way,
it
yeah, I'm not mad at anybody who is into cosmetics, right? Especially cosmetic surgery, because like you got to live with you. So as long as you understand the risks, that's there at hand. I'm okay with anybody who goes for cosmetic surgery. Like I said, as long as you understand the risks, I'm okay. I have no judgment over you. Now, if something happened to you and you were ignorant or negligent of the risks, I'm gonna clown you and do a video. But I have no problem with anybody who wants to improve the way they look, right? Their smile, anything cosmetic, breasts, but men or women, I don't care. If you understand the risks, I have no judgment for you, right? Because only you could live with you. Okay. Some people feel like they're perfect. They feel like, I don't need any enhancements. Kudos to you. But majority of people in America, they don't feel like that. They feel like, they could be better in a certain area, like physically. Also, I'm gonna have a little pushback with age, like Kanye West mother, like all that. Like, come on, you're like 90 years old, trying to get BBL. Like, stop. Like, yeah, I'm not shedding a tear for that. I'm sorry. That's some thought shit. Your son's a grown man, and you over here don't want to exercise nothing. Come on, stop. Like, I ain't doing that. You 55, 60 trying to get a BBL. Yeah, like you deserve what you get. I'm sure the rest is like worse. Like you 60 trying to get a BBL, like stop. Like you got come on, what is this for? Your son's a billionaire. Like, what are you billionaire? What are you doing? Yeah, so his mom, I'm cool. Ain't nobody shit on damn tear. But I've been watching, Dame Dash talk about his selling his third of Rockefeller. And I don't kick people out down. You dig? Well, he rolled the dice for his future. He got to live with it. It seems like he's living with it. He ain't complaining about his choices. Like, I'm just mad that he's blaming Jay-Z or whatever. Like, dude, Jay-Z made the right decision. Man. He's a billionaire. And he's up. Like, dude, stop. You know what I mean? Stop.
Daddy. No.
Okay, go. Yeah, you got to stop blaming Jay-Z for what he accomplished, what you did not accomplish. Jay-Z supernova past you, Super Saiyan past you. Like, dude, give him credit. Like, now, had this dude just been praising Jay-Z, like, yo, man, he made the right decision, maybe Jay-Z would have gave him a hand, put him on something. But his arrogance, you know what I mean, and his delusion is why Jay-Z's winning. Like, dude, like people love winners. And Jay-Z's a people's champion. So it's like, dang, nothing you gonna say is gonna make people go to you over Jay. Like, stop, bro. Jay-Z's the winner, he's the champion, you're the runner-up. So stop, dude. You really gotta stop. But it's too late. Cause now Jay-Z ain't want nothing to do with you. 50 Cent trolling, acting like he want to buy the Dame Dash share in the Rockefellers, whatever. 50, you're not on Jay-Z level. You either. Like, dude, Jay-Z is a billionaire. 50, like you still like 300 million net worth. Jay-Z running miles around him. He's running laps around.
Get you free.
So you gotta stop 50. You're not on Jay-Z level either. But yeah. So they ain't gotta live with that. But it's just like I hate to see the guy like down bad because it appears that he's down bad, but he's not like down bad like me and you. He's down bad from where he was once. He got money. Believe me. He at the very least he's middle class American. He's not like in you know what I mean, Marcy Projects. He's far from that. Like, I'm sure he probably got about he probably got at least under $1 million. Yeah, in the bank. Let's go. Man. He's doing better than most of us. Yeah, but I don't like to kick people like down. I thought Eminem was more richer than he is. I was surprised to see his net worth. You know, that was very interesting. That was very, very interesting. But when I looked at LeBron net worth, yeah, I didn't know my man's a billionaire. My man's an NBA. He's an NBA billionaire player. Like what? Like, man, you talk put some respect on somebody's name. Damn. My man making like 50 mil a year. That's like paying his taxes. Big. My man signed a contract with the Lakers to pay his taxes. Like, that's crazy. My man, 1.2. He's still playing. He still got about two good years in him. This year and next year. And maybe a third year if you want. Because LeBron is going to be like LeBron way out. He's going to be still better a top Iguodala. LeBron way out will be better than a prime Iguodala. Prime Tayshaun Prince. His way out will be better than a prime Tayshaun Prince, a prime Iguodala. Maybe even prime Wiggins. That's how great LeBron is. But his way out is still better than people heights. So you're not gonna put no signal in. This bonehead nigga on me. So you ain't gonna put no signal. You just gonna make a left. Slow down, hold your brakes, and then make a left. It's like just inconsiderate, just dummies. Okay. So anyway, let's go.
Shall die.
Now that sounds strange. It already called us dead, but then it says if we don't keep the law, we shall die. But such as leave it shall.
Yeah, you see, the problem with this, if you're a Torah only Israelite or Hebrew, whatever you want to call yourself, I respect this stance. But for you to be a Messianic Israelite or Hebrew and take this stance, it's retarded. Because like all your law arguments are going to be Old Testament, Apocrypha. It ain't going to be New Testament. And the New Testament overrides or supersedes the Old Testament. It just does.
Die. 9, please. What kind of die?
Hear his voice.
His law until the resurrection is talking about. If you leave God's law,
I'm trying to see if you got new teeth.
you shall die. It's talking about the resurrection. You'll die and be born as a baby, be born into the kingdom of heaven. 16.
And by the way, everybody losing weight don't look good. Like some people just don't need to lose weight. Like Al Sharpton looks crazy. Come on, dude. Like this vegan bullshit you want to do. You look sick, man. Get back from your pork, bro. You look crazy, man. You look crazy. This vegan life ain't for everybody, man. It's just not. Some humans just need to eat meat. You dig? All meats. Pause.
The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding.
Come on, man.
That ain't even their complexion.
Corinthians.
1 Corinthians chapter
15.
Got a problem with this video right here.
15. Excuse me. Chapter 15 and verse 8. And last of all, he was seen of me also, as of one born out of due time.
Okay.
For I am the least of the apostles, that am not meet to be called an apostle, because I persecuted the church of God.
So Paul said he's the least of the apostles, the least. He said that he's not even good enough to be called an apostle because he persecuted the church of God. Give me Galatians 1.
Chapter 1 and verse 11. But I certify you, brethren, that the gospel which was preached of me is not after man. For I neither received it of man, neither was I taught it, but by the revelation of Jesus Christ.
So from the time that Christ knocked him down, Christ was dealing with him and teaching him. Everybody understand that? So Peter didn't teach Paul. None of the other apostles taught Paul. Christ himself taught the apostle Paul.
That's right.
Everybody understand that? So when you go back to 1 Corinthians 15 again, and you were in verse 8 and 9 again, read that again.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 8. And last of all, he was seen of me also, as of one born out of due time. For I am the least of the apostles, that am not meet to be called an apostle, because I persecuted the church of God. But by the grace of God, I am what I am. And his grace, which was bestowed upon me, was not in vain. But I labored more abundantly than they all. Yet not I, but the grace of God, which was with
I want you to understand what he's saying in that verse. The grace that was given to Paul, the mercy for all the murders he committed, that he allowed to happen. It says, his grace, which was bestowed upon me, was not in vain. Notice the next part. But I labored more abundantly than they all. Paul did more work than all the other apostles.
Right.
That's right.
That's why most of the New Testament are the writings of Paul.
Wait.
Why?
Yeah.
Because
Did they have the ISPK, that's right, soundbite?
he was trying to make up for all the SH he did. That's the mentality we got to have. Writings of Paul more abundantly than they all. Paul did more work than all the other apostles.
That's right.
That's why most of the New Testament are the writings of Paul.
Yeah, that was fire. They had the ISPK, that's right, soundbite there. Now, how does Unbiased know it's ISPK? Because I am the Israelite camp teacher. It's research, man. It's research. Like, listen, even though I disappeared for a while, like, but the research I did prior, it shows. That is an ISPK chant. That's right. I know. I'm not asking. I'm telling you. That's what it is.
Paul. Why?
The captain could bear me witness.
Because he was trying to make up for all the SH he did. That's the mentality we got to have. I know a lot of y'all goody two shoes and angels and y'all know sinless people in here. Okay, you lie to yourself. Okay, what verse was that?
Now, this is where I think ISPK went wrong. I think they should have stuck to a uniform. Like, you see how Sakari got this Sakari emblem. You see these guys, a One Body Nation, a True Nation. I felt like ISPK would have been more recognized had they had a uniform to associate them to. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's not scary. Okay. Yeah, had they had a uniform, I think they'd have been more productive in what they're trying to do. So, Cap, you gotta consider that, bro. Stop being, it's our way. Nah, dude. Get a uniform, get an emblem, get something that ties something to you. But y'all all wearing different stuff. I can't say in sync. It's not in sync. And trust me, it looks tacky. GMS is doing that. They all looking crazy, looking like GMS looking like bums. They all just put on anything, going out there teaching. Yeah, y'all with uniform, man. The uniform makes y'all look like, it looks like solidarity. It looks professional. It looks more legitimate, authentic. I'm telling you, man. Consider the uniform.
In verse 10, sir.
Read.
Yet not I.
Right, look at that. Look at that guy on. It looks dope. Look at the background. Everything matches.
The grace of God which was with me. Therefore, whether it were I or they, so we preach, and so ye believe.
That's right.
Now, if Christ be preached that he rose from the dead, how say some among you that there is no resurrection of the dead?
Now I want y'all to see that. In the church of Corinth, you had some brothers sitting among them saying, hey, there's no resurrection of the dead. There's no resurrection. These are Negroes sitting in there, just sitting there waiting to bring out. Give me that in 1 Corinthians, was 11? Is 11? 9 about heresy. Coming up with a new doctrine, and they just sit back and wait for the right time. When can I bring this out? Let me just wait, because I see things leadership don't see. I got a deeper understanding. Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 19. For there must be also heresies among you, that they which are approved may be made manifest among you.
Now give me Acts 20. That's what I really wanted. In verse 30. 29.
Acts chapter 20 and verse 29. For I know this, that after my departing shall grievous wolves enter in among you, not
All right, let's go.
Go ahead.
as Corinthians.
They started to spread it in the church of Corinth. In our time,
Rise up
Let's
Christ.
keep where you gotta go.
that the dead just dead. There's no resurrection for them.
And become the first fruits of them that sleep.
And he's the first. Gonna be no, I'm not. We all same. No, they ain't gonna say. And we gonna love it. We gotta get them. So what verse was that?
Verse 23. Inspiration. All the tribes of the children of Israel.
So this 144,000 and 12 is among them, but they're the top of the 144. Everybody got that, right? Jump down to verse 9.
Verse 9. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb.
Now these are the rest of the Israelites, other men of Israel, other women of Israel. That's that great multitude coming from worldwide. Everybody understand that? Give me Isaiah 9 and 7. Start at 6.
Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 6.
Because that's that Christ is going to set up a government. Christian church don't understand that thing. Go ahead.
For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders.
And the government shall be upon his shoulders. Go ahead.
And his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace.
That's right. Those are all the titles that Christ got. Go ahead.
Of the increase of his government.
Of the increase of his government. Go ahead.
And peace there shall be no end. Upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it.
To what?
To order
That's
it.
why I said everybody going to be in order. Ain't going to be no confusion. Go ahead.
And to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this.
Hey, you know what I want now? Give me the one in Wisdom of Solomon. Tag on. Somebody help me out here. Where Solomon in the spirit is speaking of himself, but also as Christ. Where he says, a nation shall be subject unto me. Where's that one at? Somebody find me that? Oh, chapter 8.
8 and 14, sir.
Let's start at, yes, 8:14. Yes.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8 and verse 14.
Now, this is Solomon, but it's also mainly talking about Christ when the kingdom is set up. Watch this.
I shall set the people in order.
Read it again.
I shall set the people in order.
One more time.
I shall set the people in order.
Ain't gonna be no black confusion. Christ, I'm gonna set the people in order. And that's another thing. Don't worry about the tribes so much. Some of y'all be sure, I don't know who my daddy is. I don't know if I'm this tribe. Don't worry about that. Christ said, I'm gonna set the people in order. What if you got it wrong? What if that brother's not Benjamin? What if he's Judah? What if we're wrong? Guess who's gonna set it in order? Christ is gonna set it in order. The King of Kings will set everything in order. So what you mad for? The hell is this? I don't know what's wrong with people. Read it again.
I shall set the people in order, and the nations shall be subject unto me.
And all the nations shall be subject unto Christ, Son of God. Now let's go back to 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, I think we was in what, verse 24?
Verse 23.
23?
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 23. But every man in his own order, Christ the first fruits. Afterward, they that are Christ at his coming. Then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to God.
So then cometh the end. When Christ shall have delivered up the kingdom to God, read.
Even the Father.
So then comes the end when Christ shall deliver the kingdom to the Heavenly Father. So that's order. I'm sure this is order. And Christ is letting you know, although I created you, there's one above me. Y'all understand that? Read it again.
Then cometh the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom of God, even the delivered up the kingdom to God, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority and power.
So Christ first got to put down all rule and all authority and power. I mean, he got to destroy the nation first.
brother.
Before the kingdom is delivered to the Father, Christ said, I'm telling you based on biblical scriptures. Everybody understand that? Let's go back. Habakkuk 3.
Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 14.
Come on, Alicia.
Thou didst strike through with his staves the head of his villages. They came out as a whirlwind to scatter me. Their rejoicing was as to devour the poor secretly.
Watch this.
Thou didst walk through the sea with thine horses, through the heap of great waters. When I heard, my belly trembled.
So Habakkuk said, when I heard this, my belly trembled. He saw so much devastation, so much destruction, so much death, murder, fire. He's going to burn everything up. This is wrong. Where? Listen, you got the picture we wanted from Telegram? 1,500 miles. Go ahead.
The length and the breadth and the height of it are equal.
Y'all see that? Go ahead.
And he measured the wall thereof, 144 cubits.
So that's about 216 feet. Go ahead.
According to the measure of a man.
Right, that was the measure of a man I just gave. But it's more than that. Read.
That is of the angel.
So it's going to be greater, bigger, longer than 216 feet. Because the measurement I wrote down was a measurement based on man's measurements. You don't know what size an angel is. Everybody understand that? Everybody understand that? We don't?
And the building of the wall of it was of jasper.
No, that was it. That's all I want. Real quick, go back to 1 Corinthians. Wait. Because we read Revelation 22, right? 1 through 4, we read that. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 15. Read 26 again so we catch up.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 26. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death. For he hath put all things under his feet. But when he saith all things are put under him, it is manifest that he is expected. which did put all things under him.
Now that's hard. Let's go to Hebrews 2 and 8 to get the understanding. And we're going to come right back.
Hebrews chapter 2 and verse 8. Thou hast put all things in subjection under his feet. For that he put all.
Get to it.
No, she's just not my girl. She's a few men's girl. What are you talking about? Asaph says, I'm telling you, she's sitting there with you and she ain't no damn good. She's a hoe and she knows she's a hoe. I'll pay her rent. I'll beat her cookies every other night.
Oh my God.
Asaph said, that's a lie. You lying on that sister. He said, I'm going to show you the images, the photographs to prove it. Alicia, do you have it? Now I blacked out the faces. Not me, Alicia. Come on, bro. He put my picture up. Go ahead, put it on the screen. He said, that's me stroking her leg. Give me the next picture. That's me at the restaurant. I'll take the hoe out. I'll pay for her. I'll pay her rent. I'm more everything. I'll take care of her. And she going to talk about the white man at the devil. Give me the next picture. He said, and that's not just me. He said, she got a black brother too. She's big. Look at the fringes on the blue. Damn. Brothers, I'm telling you, you got to watch these hoes. Give me the next picture.
Damn.
That is a whole different brother right here. That's the same sisters having dinner, a drink with. Give me the next picture. This is an East Indian man. Look at the tattoo on the leg. It's the same woman.
Oh, yeah, that's her.
The Edomite blew her spot up. Take it down. Thank you. Take it down. The Edomite blew her spot up.
Yeah, that's
and she's one of those sisters, you know, shalom and bow real low. How low can she go?
very low. Obviously.
She was proving a brother. This sister was getting around, bro. You better prove these sisters. You better check out their personal life. Some of them ain't right. Where we at, brother?
Verse 34.
Got me all disturbed, discombobulated. Come on.
Awake to righteousness and sin not.
Excuse me, read it again.
Awake to righteousness and sin not.
Stop it. Start sinning. Go ahead.
For some have not the knowledge of God.
Some of you brothers and sisters do not have the knowledge of God. Although you got fingers in the border flu.
I think it was this video.
Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls. And there.
Okay, so he went to Isaiah 60. Most one West camps are free to touch Isaiah 60, especially on the Gentile salvation thing. When I went through Captain's all his debates on Gentile salvation, physical Israel, he never touches on Isaiah 60, Isaiah 42 or 49. None of them, right? Really, Hebrew. It's like, damn, like is Isaiah 60 kryptonite? Or Isaiah 11. Like the only time they ever talk about Isaiah 11 is during if you talk about the virgin birth. But they won't touch Isaiah 11 when they're talking about Israel or Gentiles being grafted in. They won't touch Isaiah 11. I'm telling you, man, that is kryptonite to these brothers. I did enough research to tell you that in their latest videos, 3, 4, 5, these guys don't touch Isaiah 11, Isaiah 42, Isaiah 49, or Isaiah 60. They go to Isaiah 45, they pick and choose 63, all type of stuff. But they won't touch on the Isaiah. We're talking about Gentiles.
Kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore, thy gate shall be open continually.
Okay.
They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles.
That's what I want right there. That's what I want right there. Now, we just read, flesh and blood cannot enter the kingdom. So do you think these other nations walking through them gates?
You heard that? You heard that? Say it one more time, Elder.
Gentiles.
That's what I want right there. That's what I want right there. Now, we just read, flesh and blood cannot enter the kingdom.
Flesh cannot, let's stick with flesh. Flesh cannot enter the kingdom. So when you see Ariela, Captain, and all these guys quote Paul, Israelite in the flesh, like, so what? That's fruitless. Because flesh is garbage. It cannot enter into the kingdom. So Nathaniel was on that. Elder Nathaniel was on that. One more time.
Gentiles.
That's what I want right there. That's what I want right there. Now, we just read, flesh and blood cannot enter the kingdom. So do you think these other nations walking through them gates?
No, and definitely Israelites who just rely on the flesh, they ain't going either. And like that's some of my rebuttals to the One West doctrine on salvation for Israelites. When they talk about the flesh, according to my kinsman to the flesh, like so, nothing special about y'all. Y'all not getting into the kingdom with that flesh stuff. The New Testament highlights the spirit over the flesh. I mean, and 1 Corinthians 15 definitely goes in. Romans 14, like, what's up? Y'all want to keep going? Like, the New Testament totally respects the spirit over the flesh. And I got bars back here. You know, you ever watch Battle Rap? They be like bars. I'm gonna call it bars. I'm gonna call scripture bars. I got more bars. I got a full clip of bars to show how the flesh is garbage. The spirit and spiritual things are what was needed. So, as the case of Swazi, what do you think is happening to all these One West camps? Kind of like a spirit of confusion is falling. Yeah, not facts, but it's not confusion. LCK, I would say some are just being revealed pieces of the truth. Like they're finally, some of them are getting pieces of what we already know, and to them it's like divine revelation. But we knew 10 years prior, 15 years, 20. I don't know how long you've been in truth, but you knew so many years prior. But to them, it's a new revelation. Yeah, so it's not really. They're really confused because they're hearing pieces of truth for the first time, or they're acknowledging pieces of truth for the first time amongst themselves. So, in this video, Elder Nathaniel is supposed to be talking about the Yahweh in the Old Testament is the Jesus in the New Testament. Okay, because I heard Deacon play that because Deacon got a video being against what he says is Elder Nathaniel's position, which is the God of the Most High of the Old Testament has come down in the flesh as Jesus. So that is the IUIC revelation. I'm guessing. I don't know how long they believe that, but supposedly it's in this video, and I'm looking for it. So that bit of truth is confusing them collectively.
No. Didn't we read in Revelation 21, there's angels at the gates? Did we read that earlier? Or we didn't? We read that. They cannot go in. Okay. So where was you just reading that?
1 Corinthians.
You read 16:11, right? Read again, 16:11.
Oh, yes, sir. Isaiah chapter 16, verse 11. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut.
And the fact he keep reading from Isaiah 60, that tells you something. I'm saying, they all dodged Isaiah 6:0. The One West camps, they dodged Isaiah 6:0. They dodged Isaiah 42. They dodged Isaiah 49. You know how I know? Because when I came across those chapters in Isaiah, I'm like, damn, this is definitely educating you about the Gentiles. And you can't read those chapters if you're saying the Gentiles are Israelites. You got to ignore. You got to act like Isaiah 11 doesn't exist. You got to act like Isaiah 42 don't exist. And you got to act like Isaiah 49 and 60 doesn't exist. Now, here's the problem for them guys. I was never an Isaiah guy, right? I know little to nothing about Isaiah, little to nothing about Jeremiah, even worse than Ezekiel. So, One West camp worst dream is for Unbiased Sports is to get educated in Jeremiah, Isaiah, and Ezekiel. That's their worst nightmare. Those are the three books they can hold high to me, like, hey, like my kryptonite, because I really don't know a lot about what's going on. I got like a pill to their authority because I can't. But as I finally read through the Kings, First Kings, Second Kings, and I got a good understanding of that, so they can no longer hold that against me. But now I'm gonna go into Isaiah, and then from there, Jeremiah, and then Ezekiel. But that's my goal for I can't say this year. That's my goal, period. I'm not gonna limit myself to a year. That's my goal, is to really know Isaiah, Jeremiah, and Ezekiel. I think I know 3 books. I'm gonna be unstoppable, like some Denzel types.
Nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles.
Meaning the wealth of the Gentiles, go ahead.
And that their kings may be brought.
Yeah, okay, what makes Cesariak special over all of the Israelites, what makes Captain Zariak special over all the Israelites is that he's the most wittiest. He's the most battle-tested. He's the best debater among all of them. Okay, so that's what makes him dangerous over everybody else. Deacon is decent. He's not bad. He's not bad. Hassad is decent. He's not bad. Arila, he's not bad, but he's below Deacon and Hassad. Gorilla Hebrew is below Arila. So I see why they left, because they were always above Arila and Deacon. I mean, Arila and Gorilla Hebrew, but Deacon Hassad produced like the best arguments, the best logic, and then Arila, and then Gorilla Hebrew last. To be honest, like Arila, since he's there left with them, Arila should be the leader because he knows a lot more than Deacon, and he's a better debater than Deacon. I'm sorry, I keep saying Deacon. Excuse me. Scratch that from the record. Not Deacon. Deacon's better than Arila. Deacon is their best debater. Hassad is second. Arila is third. Arila is better than Gorilla Hebrew. He's better than Gorilla Hebrew, and this is me. So like you got to hear your ops. Like I'm telling you, like I would rather debate Gorilla Hebrew over Arila, Deacon, and Hassad. I think Gorilla Hebrew is the easiest amongst those four horsemen. I think Arila is the third weakest. I think Hassad is second. I think Deacon is the best debater. I watched him debate people, and he's their best debater. I don't know if he knows that, but he's their best debater. Hassad number 2. Then Arila 3, and then actually, if I'm speaking about known people from Sakari, actually, like you got unknown people who are not bad. Like Thayer is not bad. You know, I got Thayer above Arila. He'll be number 2, but since he's not that well known, that's why I don't really talk about him. But Thayer will be above Arila. Thair. I debated him before. He's above Arila, but known Israelites is Deacon, Hassad, Arila, and Gorilla Hebrew 4. That's for known. But everybody total, I'm gonna put Thayer third. Okay, because Hassad and Deacon, like they have the ability to understand your argument. And that's what makes them like kind of decent, because they would listen. They would listen to what you got to say, and take heed and make an adjustment if need be. And that's what Captain is great at. Captain is great at understanding your argument and make an adjustment immediately. Yes. What? What do you want? Moon? Ain't no moon. No moon.
It's not water.
You want water?
It's water.
Here, get water. And then lay down. Here. Hold it. Okay. So let me see what ISK says. He says, Deacon thinks, okay, I heard that one. He says, why do you have the audiobook? It takes 3 hours to listen to the entire book. Okay, yeah. No. All right. So look, ISK. My new favorite translation caught me by surprise. If I want to listen to an audiobook, it has to be keep in mind that I used to always brag about the God's Words translation, my favorite translation. No longer. My new favorite translation is actually the Hebrew Israelites translation. It's actually the one where it's actually their translation that they use the most. They use the ESV, but they use this one more than all. And if that can't work, if we're ops and we both choose the same translation, that means somebody's taking a major L. So for me to listen to an audio Bible, it will have to be the NLT. And definitely Sakari. Sakari loves NLT to their own detriment. They have no idea how that is going to bury them when they read the NLT. The NLT sides with Christians. The Christians' worldview of the Bible, the NLT sides with Christians. It does not side with one West Israelites at all. 0. So for them to favor the NLT translations, that is their downfall. Like, you got to be wise. The Bible says be wise as serpents, but harmless as a dove. You got to be wise on what you pick to represent, like, your body of thoughts. And to pick the NLT was horrible. So if I'm going to listen to an audio book of the Bible, I prefer it has to be the NLT. And the NLT, you're right. Because I used to listen to the audio books all the time when I was working for this beat distribution company some years back. I used to listen to the audio all the time. And I wasn't really like, I can't say I comprehended everything I listened to because it was like a tough translation, but the NLT audio, I need that. He said NLT is my favorite one for last year. Yeah, the NLT. Yeah, I think that's the Jehovah's Witness translation. Nah, that thing does not play around. Huh? Scary? Okay, hold on. Have the light on, man. No light. No scary. Okay. No, it's not working. Oh, okay. The light cuts in. Okay. Yeah, the NLT, man, that does not play around with One West Camps. The NLT will bury those guys by itself, man. And I was watching, I rewatched Guerrilla Hebrew and Hassad Gentile Salvation Romans 11 breakdown, and Hassad read from ESV, and the Guerrilla Hebrew said, "I get that in the NLT." I'm looking like, dude, that's your death sentence. Are you serious? Like, I want a good challenge. The good challenge is, don't read for the NLT and make it like competitive against me. I'm a competitor. I love to be competitive. I don't want to blow out. So I'm advising y'all, do not read for the NLT because it's going to be a walk in the park challenge for me if we both agree to that translation. Because I will not let you cherry pick that you're going to read from it. No, sir. We're either reading it or we're not. So we're not going to cherry pick. That's not going to happen.
Cain's going to be brought in chains. Now look at Revelation 21:25 as a precept.
Revelation chapter 21.
Wait. Okay.
Revelation chapter 21 and verse 25. And the gates of it shall not be shut at all by day, but there shall be no night there. And they shall bring the glory and honor of the nations into it.
So I think of like debating like boxing. You start lightweight, welterweight, then you move up. Like Roy Jones and Oscar and Bernard Hopkins, these guys. Roy Jones went all the way to heavyweight, you dig? So that's how I look at debating, right? So I think the more challenging debates is when you debate the Trinity, oneness, all that type of right there. So like that's my goal. It's to eventually get there. That's my goal. Because I used to watch those debates, oneness, Trinity debates, and I wasn't sure who was winning. Okay, so but that's my goal, is to pick one of those sides. And so far, I'm not ashamed to say this. So far, if I had to choose, and I'm not saying you can't change my mind. You could change my arm. You could change my mind always with a good argument. But if I had to choose right now, I'm gonna go with the Most High in the Old Testament came down himself in Mary's womb, and he was Jesus. Like he is the Son. You dig? He's him, and he's in. Like that's what I'm going with. But I'm open to the Trinity doctrine. I'm open to other things where you can change my mind and give me better evidence. But just off the top, that's what I'm looking at. Okay. And that's just it. But I'm not 100%. I'm not like 100% like blinded like to everything else. Now I'm open to hear a better argument. Oh my God, everybody accident. Yeah. I'm open to a better argument. Science is always open to a better argument. Science will produce and introduce their scientific theory. And they're not saying it's the end all be all. They're saying just produce a better one, and we would go with yours. That's science. So same thing here. Right now, I'm favoring the Most High, the God of the heavens and earth, him. I'm favoring he came down himself through the womb of Mary, and he's called the son of him, basically. Like that's where I'm at. But I'm open to a better argument. That's all. That's all I can say. So I'm not unbiased into that. I'm open.
24, start at 24.
Verse 24. And the nations of them which are saved shall walk in the light of it.
Mm-hmm.
And the kings of the earth do bring their glory and honor into it.
Mm-hmm.
And the gates of it shall not be shut at all by day, for there shall be no night there. And they shall bring the glory.
And by the way, there's some Sakari members I'm actually cool with that I'm not interested in debating at all. Zero. I got like a mutual coolness with them, and I don't. And when I inbox them on Facebook, I don't bash Hassad or Deacon or really Hebrew, because I'm now putting their back against the wall. I don't do that. I just talk regular. I mentioned Romans, grafting in. I get their opinion. That's it. I don't debate them. I don't go back and forth. I hear them out and I say thanks. But I don't like low key debate them in the inbox. No, I don't do that. I don't inbox debate at all, by the way. Like the minute you disagree with me or anything in the inbox, I'm immediately inviting you to my Zoom. You dig? You dig? I don't debate online for SHIT. The minute we disagree and you gonna stand your ground like Zimmerman, all right, come on live. I don't do no internet debating. Come on my live or I come on yours, pause, and let's get it that way. We're talking. I don't type debate. That's just my preference. I'm not saying it's wrong to do that. I just don't, because people don't read.
Honor of the nations into it.
So guess what? The ambassadors of Christ, the kings and priests, those nations are going to be forced to bring their wealth up to us, but they're not walking through the gates.
Now, actually, hunting heresy hunters, I'm actually science. So I don't have a particular faith. I'm actually science, right? I'm science. I'm with that crowd, but I'm different because I got a heavy respect for religion and religious folks. Like I sometimes believe religion is needed. You dig? For these savages out here, you got a lot of savages. So I believe Islam, Christianity, all that stuff is needed. Even the Hebrew Israelites, you dig? Some of them. I believe that's needed for some people. So even though I'm science, I'm not against religion. You dig? And obviously, I got a thing for the Bible and religion. I mean, I'm always in the Bible. So I don't know too many non-religious people who would defend the Bible on what it actually says. Yeah, but that's my position. I'm actually science, but I got a huge respect for religion and religious people. Like I don't try to debate religious folks out of religion. I like to have a religious conversation. So, but I'm science. I don't have a faith, but I actually respect all faiths. No matter Islamic, Catholic, Christian, Mormon. Like I don't have like a bias or a judgment against anybody with a faith. And I don't, as you can see, I don't go looking to debate religious people randomly. Only the people I think who has a false doctrine, like some or most of One West Israelites and Nation Islam Muslims. Like you won't really see me debate Christians, and you won't really see me debate Sunni Orthodox Muslims. Okay, so when I debate Islam, you're going to see me mostly debate Nation of Islam, bow tie, red bow tie, beating pie, selling Negroes. And when I debate the Bible, it's going to be mainly Hebrew Israelites, the One West camp type of guys.
Y'all understand that? Go back to 1 Corinthians.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 50. Now,
well, I can't say. I mean, like people will say I'm an atheist, but I don't like what comes with atheism because I see a lot of atheists like they got to debate against religion. They got to prove against. You know what I mean? Like they got to debate against the Bible or Islam, or so that's why I won't say atheist, because atheists got that type of stigma where once you say you're atheist, what comes with that is you're trying to prove God doesn't exist. You're trying to, you know what I mean? Like you are a villain, basically. That's why I don't really like that term. I just say I'm science. And I don't think the burden is on me to prove God doesn't exist or religion is false. Like that's not my burden. Like that's whoever's burden. That's not mine. My burden is just to prove false doctrine is wrong. That's all. And even in science, like you got some weirdos, wacky pseudoscientists, right? They got a weird false doctrine in science. So my thing is just to prove false doctrine is wrong. You dig? If you believe in Santa Claus, you ain't got no beef with me, unless you corrupted the story of Santa Claus. Now I'm on you. So I'm just against false doctrine. I don't care what your faith is. Just teach the faith as is written. Once you start making up stuff, that's when I'm on you. But so basically, when I'm around atheists, I fit in, obviously. But what's funny is when I'm around religious folks, I fit in. If I'm around Muslims on the outside looking in, you're gonna think I'm Muslim. If I'm around Hebrew Israelites, you're gonna think I'm one of them. If I'm around, let's say, Christians or Catholics or Mormons, you're gonna think I'm one of them. Because I don't go out my way to debate these guys. What I do is I talk about what we agree with. I don't discuss what we disagree with. I let them do that. And then I won't even debate. I'll just listen until they say something I agree with, and then I make that the talking point. Yeah, I'm not belligerent. I don't go around arguing. Now, if a Mormon just flat out said Jesus was Chinese, yeah, of course I'm going to be interested in why you believe that. You know, what evidence you come across to absolutely say he was Chinese? Like, so when you make a false allegation or accusation, I have to understand like your reason, and I need your evidence. Like, yo, wait, say that again. Jesus is Chinese. Like, basically, like you just push my button. Like when you just make a wrong statement or just lie, like you just force me to be a op, which I try not to be. But if you just blatantly lie in front of my face, I believe you're disrespecting me, so I can't let it just go. Now you might have a belief, you dig, and that's okay. I'm not gonna debate your belief. But if you just flat out lie and say Jesus was Chinese, then I'm going to need your evidence. Source up or shut up is what we say. And then like now I'm your op, because now I'm gonna need you to produce that. So now you can act like you ain't say it, but I'll never forget. So right now it's August. I'll let it go, but in November I'm gonna bring it back up. Like, yo, you get a chance to find that evidence on Jesus being Chinese. Like, I'm not gonna let it go ever until you admit he's not. Like, I'm not gonna play dead. I'm not gonna act like you never said. I'm gonna be. You either gonna concede or you're gonna produce it, contribute to your evidence. That's it. But I'm not. And like I said, I'll let it go for a moment of time. I'll bring it back up though, because I'm gonna need you to concede. Like, yo, you ain't Chinese, right? But I'm not gonna tell you that. I want your evidence. I'm not gonna convince you. Give me your evidence, so I can look at what you're looking at. So I don't think you're crazy. You just making it up. He said, Jesse says, why is a lie exposed? Well, I mean, you got to prove that. Like, because nothing about me is a lie. Like, I keep it straight real. Like, that's one thing about me. Like, and a lot of my realness be offensive to certain people. And a lot of my realness makes me look weak. Right? But I still do it because it's me. Like, I mean, it just like, yo, listen, you are just who you are. And you got to realize that you are just who you are. So that's why like nobody can embarrass me and like talk about me where I feel bad. Nah, I'm who I am. Yo, you look like this, or you this, you that. It's like either I am or I'm not. But if whatever you say I am, if I'm really that, I'm not embarrassed because I already accepted who I am. The flaws with the imperfections, yes, or with the perfection. Hmm? What do you want? Yes. Where? Yeah, so nothing about me is a lie. You dig? I have a strong opinion and I stick with it until you can like show it's false. And then I'll make that adjustment. You might jump on later. No problem. Yeah. Like I said, like I'm not so what I normally debate against when it comes to religion, I'm gonna just put it out there. What I normally did debate against is one West doctrines and Nation Islam doctrines. Like that's what I usually attack. That's my go-to. So if you're one West, yes, you're gonna have issues with me. And if you're a Nation of Islam Muslims, yes, you're gonna have issues with me. Like you guys ain't gonna rest easy as long as I'm active. You guys are not gonna rest easy. I'm gonna challenge you guys over and over and over and over. And the Nation of Islam, they're worst off because most of those guys, about 80% of Nation of Islam Muslims, I know their doctrine better than them. Now, that's not the case with the Israelites, the one West. I can't make that blatant statement against them today. But Nation of Islam, I can definitely confidently say I know the Nation of Islam doctrine better than 80% of them that who I talk to. So if we did a tit for tat question, like aha gotcha question, you'll see me have way more than them.
This I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God. Neither doth corruption inherit incorruption.
Hey, hold on. Give me first.
So back to that. So when the one West guys brag about Paul saying, I'm a kid according to the flesh, so what? The flesh is evil. The flesh, sin dwells in the flesh. So you're not saying that don't mean anything. That's a bad thing to gloat. The flesh is terrible.
Timothy 6:16.
1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 16. Who only have immortality.
Who only has immortality. Read the verse above it so we know what he's talking about.
Verse 15. Which in his times he shall show, who is the blessed and only potentate, the King of kings and Lord of lords, who only hath.
And by the way, IBM, he runs from me. Most of his thoughts and ideas I disagree with. But who runs me worse than IBM is Apostle. Apostle is worse than IBM. Because IBM would try to deal with me here and there, but Apostle, he's completely afraid of me. He's 100% completely afraid of me. Apostle's a that dude don't want no. I remember at one point he was saying I was ducking him, and it's like Apostle, I wasn't ducking you. You just weren't on my radar. Like I didn't see you as like a complete op. But since you made yourself that, you dig, now you became the target. And he's been dodging ever since. Ever since I made him the target, he's been dodging me. So much so that, like, I'm good. Like, we got debate. But Apostles of Quantum, I'm telling you right now, Sinetta would gladly receive us debating on his channel. We could debate the virgin birth, which you disagree with, or we can debate Israelites, Gentiles being grafted in. We can debate either two topics on Sinetta TV. We can have a weigh-in. So basically, we could talk about, to see if it's worthy of a debate. Like, we could just have a talk. Sinetta will gladly invite us on to talk about it, to see like a weigh-in, to see if it's worthy of a debate. Sinetta will gladly welcome us. Apostle Quan in the Bible, dude, like, you're not there. And even Jess said I'm exposed, like Jess, trust me. You're not there. Because a person can may know more Bible than me, more this than me, more that than me, that's fine. But what you don't have over me is that you're not a better researcher than I am. That's what I have over most of y'all heads. You guys don't research better than me. You're not as more disciplined and diligent than me. I will read and rewatch stuff over and over and over and over. You guys can't do that. You're not, that's not what you do. You guys read or watch something one time, maybe twice, and that's it. I do it over and over and over and over because I'm going for the jugular. I'm trying to body you. And that's why most Israelites who came on my channel to talk about the virgin birth, you see what happened to it. It's a one-sided conversation, and I was always teaching these guys. These guys bringing me the chapters, and they don't even know the chapter. I got to ask some questions and then explain what the chapter's talking about.
Immortality, dwelling in the light which no man can approach unto, whom no man hath seen, nor can see, to whom be honor and power everlasting. Amen.
That's right. Step right. Hey, give me 2 Ezra 6:26.
2 Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 26.
Christ in his power, in his spiritual power, no man can approach to him. That's why he said to Moses, remember Moses said, show me what you look like. He said, no man can see me and live. You understand that? He said, I'll show you my back part, but you got to go in this cave.
So you might consider me a religious atheist. You dig? Like, because I'm so fascinated with the Bible and the Quran, Abrahamic faith, that you might could call me a religious atheist. Like I said, I have a bond with certain guys who I'm supposed to be ops with. Like there's some Sakari members I'm cool with, like low key. You dig? Sakari don't know, but there's some guys I'm cool with. There's some there's guys I talk to that's in different camps. I'm actually cool with. That's all I can say. Like I build a good relationship with these guys. You dig? Like, and some of these guys asked me to take down their videos, and I did. So you know what I mean? I debated some guys. I had videos of them, and they politely asked me like, "Hey, man, take that video down." I did. So I'm not an a-hole. I did. Like they explained why they wanted it down. It made sense to me, so I took it down. You dig? I did not unlist it. I deleted it. So that's even better. So it's one thing to unlist it or make it private. I deleted the video. I'm like, yo, bro, because at the end of the day, this person is a human being. So like, if you really think if you really think the video makes you look bad, I don't want you to look bad. You dig? Like that. Like, yeah, in a debate format, I want you to look bad, but not the way you're feeling. Like you feel bad past debates as a person. So that's not what I want for my brothers. So yeah, if you feel like that, I'm taking it down. Like it ain't like the video got 1 million views, you dig? Got like a couple hundred views. Yeah, I'll take that down. That's like nobody's seen this. It's not making headways. Like, let me take this down. Yeah, that's pretty much most not everybody. I'm gonna keep some videos up for edification purposes. But most Israelites, if they just came and said, "Yo, man, can you take that video down?" It's not a good look for my brand and what I'm trying to do. Like most of those guys, I'll take it down. But some other people, I won't. You dig? Like the Hassas and deacons, those type of guys, nah. But like I don't have no ill will towards ISPK. So if ISPK said, "Yo, man, take that video down," I would. Captain or Captain Cesare say, "Yo, take that down." I would, because I don't have no real grudge like that. I look at it as like I said, we're sparring, we're challenging each other. But if they felt like this is hurting their brand, I'll take it down, because I wouldn't want you to post something that hurts my brand. Like that's how I look at it. I look at it like, would I want you to post something that hurts my brand? No. So if they felt like I'm hurting their brand, I'm gonna take it down, because now it's going over a debate. Like it's past a debate. It's going to realms where it should not go. Like the videos I made and edited it, I want those to, or didn't edit. I want those to stay in the debate realm. But when they leave the debate realm, I will take it down if they request. Like I said, depends who they are. Depends who they are.
Cover you. I'm paraphrasing. I ain't quoting it. I'll cover you with my hand. Y'all remember that? All right. Where does that go?
2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 26. And the men that are received shall see it, whom have not tasted death from their birth.
Read again, read again.
And the men that are received shall see it.
And the men that are received shall receive it. Go ahead.
Who have not tasted death from their birth.
Who have not tasted death from their birth. There's some men who are not going to die. Does everybody understand that? That's what it's saying in Zechariah 13 and 8 about the 1/3 that comes through the fire. 1/3 is not going to die. They will never see death. Who they are, we don't know yet. But in that moment, you're going to know. What was it? You finished that verse?
No, sir. And the heart of the inhabitants shall be changed and turned into another meaning.
Do y'all see that? Change in the twinkling of an eye. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 7.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 7. And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine.
In the time of their visitation, when the Lord returns, they shall shine. Go ahead.
And run to and fro like sparks among the stubble.
Now that's the best way they explain it. But to run to and fro like sparks of fire, that means Israel gonna have spiritual power. Everybody understand that? Read it again.
And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble.
Hey, doesn't it say something similar in Daniel 12? Let me hear it. Or is it Daniel? Let me see. Daniel 12, 13. Let me look. Let me read it. Let me hear it.
Daniel chapter, I'll be nice, sir.
Let me hear 3. Let me hear verse 3.
Daniel chapter 12 and verse 3. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament.
See that? And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. That's God's own earth. Israel shall be transformed into God's own earth.
That's right. And they that turn many to righteousness.
That's why it's so important for us to teach the gospel, for us to teach and wake up our people. Read that part again.
And they that turn many to righteousness, as the stars forever and ever.
As the stars. Remember what we read in Corinthians? Every star has a different glory. He said we're going to be like the stars forever and ever. Everybody understand that? Because that's some heavy stuff when you meditate on it. Did you finish the verse?
Yes, sir.
Go back to 1 Corinthians.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 50. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God, neither doth corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep.
We shall not all die.
I'm in Boston, Captain Zarya right now. He's gonna be pissed, right? Yo, they really don't like me talking Bible with these guys. Like they really don't. Anybody else, they'll feel confident. So I'm in Boston to Zarya right now, Captain Zarya right now. He's gonna be pissed. Yo, because like, listen, like, yo, they respect my research. Like, they know I'm a little different than who they debate. Like, they know. They know. Arayala, Deacon Hassan, like, they know I'm special. But that stupid brother, Gorilla Hebrew, he doesn't know. And that's why I want him. That arrogant, stupid brother, Gorilla Hebrew, that's the guy I want. Because he doesn't know and he refuses to believe until he step into this arena with me. That's the guy I want. And I will pay him some money to beat up on him. But again, if I'm paying, there are gonna be some stipulations. Ain't gonna be no regular, you get to hop off when you want. No. I want a minimum 3-hour debate. It can end earlier if I want it to be. So it could be 3 hours. Like, so basically the max time is 3 hours. But if I wanted to end it at 2 hours or 1 hour, then you still get paid. But you can't go. I pay you, you're 3 hours locked in with me under my stipulations and my format. If I'm giving you money, oh yeah. It's gonna be under certain conditions for a fact. But I wouldn't mind paying Gorilla Hebrew to beat him up and destroy him before everybody. On either here or Sonetta TV, either one. All right, so I hit up Tazariak. He's gonna cuss me out, right? Because I want to know. I got some real questions for. I want to know because he don't touch on Isaiah. the important scriptures, Isaiah 11 and 10 and 11. He don't touch on Isaiah 42 and 9 and Isaiah 46 and 9. And he don't, or is it 49 and 9? I forgot. But he don't touch on Isaiah 60. So like he just seen my note. So let's see if he responds. All I said was, bro, I'm really interested into who do you believe the Gentiles are? In Isaiah 11, Isaiah 42, Isaiah 46, and Isaiah 60. It could, I'm saying 46, but it could be 49. I forgot. It's either 46 or 49. It doesn't matter. But all I want to know is, who do you think the Gentiles are? And that's all I want to know. Okay, are they Israel scattered, or are they like ethnic Gentiles? That's all I want to know. Okay, so he says they are Israelites. All right. Like, if you were the one with his camp, you would have to say that. You dig? So like, that's why I say like Tazariak is better than all those guys. As far as debating, he's better than all those guys. Like Tazariak is the best One West debater. He's better than Deacon, even though I like Deacon. He's better than Hassad, even though Hassad's decent. He's better than Thayer, and Thayer with Sakari, he's decent. But Cat is better than all those guys. Okay? Because he doesn't fall for simple traps that, you know, like the I set. And my traps are not easy to like, you know, find out. You dig? So, but Captain said the Gentiles and Isaiah are Israelites. You would have to say that. You dig? And that's why I'm not debating Captain or nothing, really. Unless nobody else steps up, I'll debate Captain. But I don't want Captain. I want the other guys. The Captain not my op. Those other guys are my ops. Like, for real, for real. Deacon's my op. Even though I like him, he's my op. Hassad, I don't like him, so he's definitely my op. Right? I don't like Rowlett. He's my op. Thayer, I'm cool with Thayer, but he's my op still. So those guys I want over there. I want Apostle to beat them up real quick. Those my ops. ISBK are not my ops. Like, I'm not interested in being Captain Kaptazad and these guys. I'm not interested. Not that they're not qualified. I just don't see them as my ops. So I'm not trying to beat nobody from ISBK. I'm cool. Like they get a pass. And it's a mercy pass. Really. Like they don't know that, but it's a mercy pass. I'm cool. I'm not debating about ISBK. I want everybody but ISBK to step up.
He said sleep is talking about die. Go ahead.
But we shall all be changed.
Remember we just read in Ezra, it said we shall be changed into another meaning. Everybody understand that? So give me that one, Philippians 3:21.
Philippians chapter 3 and verse 21. Who shall change our vile body?
Who shall change our vile body? What makes this body vile is weak and sickly. Flabby, it's all jacked up. Read it again.
Who shall change our vile body, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body?
We're going to have a body like Christ. We're going to have that God body. That's right. Everybody understand that? Whoa, come on now. Go back. No, I'll give me First Thessalonians. Here's another precept. 1 Thessalonians 4:14-16.
1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 14. For if we believe that Jesus died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Jesus will God bring with him.
He's going to bring with him, right? So don't worry about those that died. He said, I'm going to bring them with me, right?
For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain.
So that lets you know some brothers, some sisters will still be alive when Christ returns. Go ahead.
Unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep.
We ain't going to prevent them that died. Go ahead.
For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God. And the dead in Christ shall rise first.
Guess what? They're not going to rise up from the ground. They're going to rise from their chambers in the heavens. Because remember, when you die, where does your spirit go? It goes up.
Yeah.
So when it says they shall rise, it's about rise from the chambers that they're in heaven. Like it says in Revelation 6, remember the souls that were under the altar. He used the term altar. Everybody with me so far? All right, read on.
Yeah, but Catherine is smart, because if anybody says those Gentiles in Isaiah are actual Gentiles, those are the people I want to debate first and foremost. If you say that those are ethnic Gentiles in Isaiah, specifically 11, 42, 46, and 60, if you say that they are Gentiles, you over everybody else, I want to debate you guys. For anybody else. If you say the Israelites, I'm less interested in debating. Because I don't think it's gonna be fun.
Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with him in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words.
Comfort one another with these words. What you so worried of? You can cry for the dead a day or two, but that's it. Don't.
Even though I disagree with ISBK, I don't want to debate them because they stand by the no cowards slogan. But I gotta admit, like, they really stand by that. Like, these guys, they pull up. They definitely pull up. They pull up. And I ain't gonna lie, IUIC pulls up too. IUIC pulls up too. But I'm gonna say, and Sakari pulls up. Sakari, I ain't gonna front. Sakari pulls up. But if I gotta tell you who pulls up the most, it might be IUIC. To just be straight up real, IUIC might pull up the most. Even though Captain pulls up and Captain Kazak pulls up and some other guys pulls up, ISBK, but more because like those are like big name officials. IUIC pulls up, even like the low level guys pull up a lot. So that's why I give IUIC out of One West Israelites. I'm gonna give IUIC like the pull up kings, like because it's not gonna take a Captain Kataza or Dayton Israelites like those type of guys. It could be random guys and they'll pull up. ISBK, you're not gonna catch like their low level guys pulling up for a debate. You're not gonna see that. But IUIC, like even at low levels, they pull up. They pull up. Now, they'll never debate you on some more like platform like Tony Marvin or JJ 7000, Lions Den ring. Like they'll never do that. Or Sonetta. They'll never do that. They'll debate you privately. But they'll never do that. And that's the difference. ISBK will. True Nation is a bunch of scary guys too, though. True Nation is scary as hell. And yeah, those Rotten groupies are also scary. Rotten dude, whenever you pull your panties up, come holler at me, bro. I'll make you famous. Rotten Let's go to Sonetta. Matter of fact, I will even debate Rotten. Well, not debate, but I'll have a weigh-in. Okay, here, light not cutting on you. It's off. Not working. I will even have a weigh-in discussion with Rotten on Tony Marvin's, or even though I talk shit about Tony Marvin, but it's not personal. It's like my true feelings about like he's not a good moderator because he be absent. That's why I say he's not good. He be absent. He don't be active. He be inactive while the debate goes on. But I will have a weigh-in discussion with Rotzen Zahn on Captain's channel. And I'm even open to having it with him on Ariela's channel, if they permit it, obviously. So like that lets you know that I would go into the Lions Den to have these conversations, guys. I don't have to be on neutral grounds or favorable grounds. You dig? So of course, Rotten Zahn is invited over here. We can have it on True Meats platform, LJ platform, Jeremiah Judah. That's another one. Jeremiah Judah platform is probably as neutral as Sonetta's. That's a neutral platform, bro. That's a neutral platform, dude.
Your mind, because you won't see them again in their new God body, their new celestial body. Right? But you got to believe that. Go ahead. Was that it?
That was it.
All right, go back.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 52. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption.
So he's telling you the same thing we just read. We shall be changed. For the corruptible shall put on incorruption. Go ahead.
And this mortal must put on immortality.
This mortal body must put on immortality. Give me that Romans 2:7.
Romans chapter 2 and verse 7. To them who by patient continuance in well-doing seek for glory and honor and immortality, eternal life.
Okay, hold on. Let me pause this for 1 second, please. 1 second. Let me pause 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Hold, bear with me. Oh, damn. Okay, so just checking to see if I got no ops. All right, so I could share. Actually, give me 1 second. Dang, man. Dang. Dang. Give me 1 second. I go mute. Give me 1 second.
See that right there? To them who by patient continuance. That's what I'm talking about battle fatigue. You got to shake that spirit off when you're feeling spiritually tired. You want to go back and come in adultery? Shake that spirit. Read it again.
To them who by patient continuance in well-doing seek for glory.
We got to seek for glory
and honor
and
immortality. Eternal life.
Now watch this next part.
But unto them that are contentious.
Yes, you argumentative. I'm confused. Yellow make me sad, brothers. I don't get it, brothers and sisters. Read it again.
But unto them that are contentious and do not obey the truth.
Because that's the root behind all the confusion, all the hatred. They don't obey the truth. Read again.
But unto them that are contentious and do not obey the truth, but obey unrighteousness, indignation and wrath,
watch this,
tribulation and anguish upon every soul of man that doeth evil, of the Jew first,
of Judah first,
and also of the Gentile,
and also of the rest of Israel. Let's go on back. No. 2nd Ezra 7:43. I'm sorry. 2nd Ezra 7:43.
2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time.
The day of doom shall be the end of this time. Read it again.
But the day of doom shall be the end of this time. and the beginning of the immortality for to come,
That's right.
wherein corruption is past.
Read it. I just want to hear it again. I like the way it sounds. Go ahead.
But the day of doom shall be the end of this time,
That's Christ's return. Go ahead.
and the beginning of the immortality for to come.
Then it said, Esau shall be the end of the world, but Jacob shall be the beginning of it that cometh thereafter. Go ahead. Read.
And the beginning of immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past.
Go ahead.
Intemperance is at an end, infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up.
Read.
Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed.
Anybody that's destined for damnation, you can't help them. You can't save your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother. Read again.
Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor to oppress him that hath gotten the victory.
Nor to oppress him that have gotten the victory. If we get the victory, that's just what we want. To overcome our personal trials, tribulations, sins, and hang-ups. Going back now. No, chapter 8. I want chapter 8. 2 Ezra 8:54.
2 Ezra chapter 8 and verse 54. Sorrows are past, and in the end it showed the treasure of immortality.
We want that immortality. And it's not immortality, ruler, not the oppressed. Everybody
Solomon chapter 8 and verse 17 is immortality.
to wisdom, which is 54.
1 Corinthians
Yeah, so why Deacon act like this was the video? I don't hear nothing about Yahweh and Jesus.
chapter 15 put on immortality
2 Timothy 1. Go ahead. Abolish death. Go ahead.
and hath brought life. 1 Corinthians
Maybe
chapter
he says it
15
later.
Death is sin.
and the strength of sin
Give me that in James 1:12. Come on. From the old sin. It'll come.
the man that endure. Lord hath promised to them that love him, but every man is
No. That's your lust. Whether they like to be touchy-feely. No, it ain't just homosexuality. It's any sin, whatever you battle with. You got to put you in the verse. Christianity, I just love white Jesus. And lust has conceived,
it bringeth forth sin.
died. He's talking about damnation. Give me
The 7 and verse 7.
we almost, go ahead.
Nay, I had not, shall not covet.
So when you want to understand what is lust, list. Don't eat 8, I think, or 23, about stealing.
Does that look different than what you're used to? What? Say what?
All right, subscribe now to IUIC Diaspora on all social.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord.
That's always abounding in what?
In,
The work of the Lord. Come on.
for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
Your labor ain't in vain, brothers. Y'all understand that? 12 tribes! 12 tribes! 12 tribes! And with that, we say shalom.
All right, so why? Yes. Okay, lay down. You can lay down. Sleep. Yeah, sleep. You'll be sleep. Gotta wake up in the morning. You gotta go to school. You want to go to school?
Yeah.
Okay, lay down. All right. So why did Deacon act like this? No cooking, no cooking. So why did Deacon reference this video?
To your spiritual death. Okay. So let's play this, y'all, and let's talk about it. And I hope after this we can either get a response video, you know,
Water,
or not.
Yeah.
But I had to do this because this is a big deal for me. So let's play this, y'all. Fair use is going to be our thoughts and comments on this content. Fair use is going to be our thoughts and comments on this content. Let's go.
When he cometh up unto the people, he will invade them with his troops.
Let me ask Alicia. Yes, thank you, Alicia.
Oh my God! I didn't even
Or
click
not.
that. All right, let me slow it down. I want to know what video did he reference, because it wasn't that one. Could have been the one I.
But
put
I
up.
had to do this because this is a big deal for me. So let's play this.
When he cometh up unto the people, he will invade them with his troops.
Let me ask Alicia. Yes, thank you, Alicia. It's after the fact. But read it again, brother. Okay. Let's read it again.
When he cometh up unto the people, he will invade them with his troops.
All right. Let's go on back now. As a matter of fact, before we go back to 1 Corinthians.
Yeah, so that was the video I was playing. But I missed it. Okay, so now I guess Deacon got it going fast. I got it on normal speed.
I just like this one too.
Revelation chapter 19 and verse 11. And I saw heaven open,
And he saw heaven open, as John speaking.
and behold, a white horse.
Hold on.
And he that sat upon
I think that's either. Okay. You can change your name if you want, because it shows, or you can leave it. It's up to you. But you can talk anytime you want, and I'll just stop the video.
him was called faithful and true.
So now he's seen the Lord, right?
And in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
Wait. So in righteousness, he don't judge and make.
Let me slow it down.
Yeah, slow it down. I mean, I just played this.
Okay, so he just said that the same God in Revelation 19 that's making war is the same. You guys are going to hear it.
Exodus.
Yeah, so if you don't want to, you don't got to show your camera. You can cut it off if you want to. If you want to share it, that's on you, but you don't have to. And secondly, you don't your name. You can change it if you want to. Put any name you want. It's all on you. It's all what you want to be shared. If you want to share your face, share your face. If you want to share your name, share your name. But you can be, you know what I mean? You don't got to, put that on the live. So I'm just trying to figure out, when did Elder Nathaniel give his position? Oh, shit. What are you doing? What are you doing? Give me this. Yeah. What are you doing? You gotta go to sleep. Go. What are you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Peace. Shalom.
Yeah, shalom, shalom. No, I appreciate. I like some of the videos that you do. I think they're pretty funny. But that's really interesting, man. When did you get? What's the topic for tonight?
So there's no topic. Tonight is open discussion. It's like whatever we want to talk about, we talk about. So, but the reason why I'm showing Deacon of Sakari is because he is supposedly playing video clips of Elder Nathaniel of IUIC saying that the Most High is also Jesus. So basically, the Most High put himself in Mary's womb and walked as Jesus. So that's Deacon's claim for Elder Nathaniel for IUIC. And I'm just trying to get that proof, right? Before I make a comment, I need to see where IUIC said that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't just go off somebody saying it. I need them to say it.
Right.
And I played the video, and maybe I skimmed past it, possibly. So Deacon supposedly is going to show us where he said that, and so that's what I'm looking. I'm looking for that. Then I'm gonna go back to the video itself, IUIC video itself, and see if it says what he says.
Chapter 15 and verse 3. The Lord is a man of war.
So I say he ain't coming back to give out gummy bears and handshakes and kisses. Let's go back, Revelation 19 again.
Revelation.
Right, anyway, I don't know. It might take a little while to get to that. But what do you want to talk about?
No, I was just wondering, man. With a lot of these debates, the Israelite debates and Christian debates, it's just really interesting how I look at it as a distraction. Because I've been following this stuff for a while, and it seems like it's the same stuff over and over and over again. But I'm like, what's the point at the end of it? What are we trying to accomplish with it? You know what I mean? Like, what?
All right. So now, okay, so let me tell you. So you're right. It's over and over and over. But you got to understand because I actually teach kids chess, the game of chess, right? Which is a complex game. So, and I produce chess champions at 6, 7, 8 years old, right? So now the best way to teach is through repetition, right? The same stuff over and over and over. So if you think about it, if you take tennis lessons, your tennis coach is going to show you how to swing the same way over and over and over because he wants you to work on form, right? So form is everything. So when you're debating like religion, repetition is still the best way to teach. So, and it's also a way to deceive people. So now these One West camps, they got awkward doctrines that's against the early church fathers and is also against modern scholarship. But the reason why we go against it because they're still pulling in all people of color, following these heresies. So this is why some of us step in and say, "Oh, no." Like, guys, if you're going to be Christian, right, or religious, at least get the correct understanding of the Bible, Quran, or whatever it is. Like, don't go for a fake version of the Quran or Bible, whatever, right? So that's where some of us step in, and that's where I step in at. So the One West Israelites, because not all Israelites teach like this, but it's the One West camps. So now they are actively recruiting Hispanics, blacks daily on a false premises, right? A false premises. So to me, that's disturbing, because you see what happened to Kyrie Irving, right? And you see what happened to Kanye West. Now Kanye West is a billionaire and Kyrie Irving's a millionaire. And they let this false doctrine influence them to lose money. So that's why I stepped back in the ring. I said, oh, no. We ain't gonna have our, elites or our finest to lose out on deals and money over a false doctrine. So that's why some of us are in the ring. It's to stop the false doctrine from spreading, because most people are not like you and me. Like, we are the outliers, like where we actually read and care. Most people just look at the churches. The average Christian knows nothing about the Bible, and they will never, ever, 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 ever read the Bible. So we are the outliers. We are the geeks.
Gotcha. Well,
Right,
I think I take another angle as well.
Okay.
My bread and butter is I try to I'm thinking about developing a I don't know, technique, strategy called family apologetics or father apologetics. But basically, I want to know if this doctrine, the fascination of it, people gravitating to it, is linked to people coming from a fatherless home. That's kind of like my little thing. I've seen some connections there where people gravitate to it because of a lack of a father in the home, and I think a lack of demonstration of the faith. A lot of times people grow up in church, it's just their mama, and there's no man. So they kind of learn all this stuff. They get out there in the world, they do all these things, and there's no demonstration of the faith or a value system. And they kind of get lost. And then when this comes along, one thing I've noticed is you got to blame somebody.
Right,
so
right.
why not the white man? So it's like that. I can get with that. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah. So let me add to it. So you're right about fatherlessness, because 80% of black homes are fatherless. So you're right about that. So that means so that's 80%. So every black person you see, you could almost just guess that person is raised with one single parent. Like, and you could almost just guess that, and it's gonna be true. All right. So you're right about that. That a lot of these people are from single parents, but the other side of the One West doctrine is that they feed on racism, which you just pointed out, the hatred for white people, right? So now here's the problem, though. Some people who join these camps are not racist, but the camps, they make them racist because it's a requirement to be in the fold. You got to be racist. So they make them racist, even though their whole life they were never racist. So they're out. So now you're right about one thing, that they're living without a father. That's most black families. 70 to 80% of every black person you see, there's no father in his life, and he definitely don't live with him. All right, at all. And then the other part is that these One West doctrines is built on racism. So not only are you fatherless, now the requirement is you got to be racist towards white people.
No, I'm tracking with you for sure, because I'm willing to bet there's even a culture around it. Like, let's say I join. I'll say this and I got to run, but it's been good chopping it up. Keep the videos coming.
I appreciate you.
It's like I could almost feel like when you like if you were to join, the culture there is racist. So it's almost
Right.
like even if you're secretly not, you kind of have to go along to get along to start calling names and things like that. And it probably make you feel uncomfortable, or you would probably just assimilate to it. And like you said, just start looking at other people a certain way if you never did before.
Yep. 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 So that's why I hop into this arena, because like I said, bro, trust me, man, I've been there. Like I'm not a racist guy, but when I was into this Hebrewism like 15 years ago, it made me racist when I'm not, but it made me racist. Like I had to be racist to be a part of this movement. And that always like made me feel uncomfortable. Like, damn, I'm not racist, but I gotta spew racist stuff. You dig? And so I'm here now because I've been there. I'm here now to like show people, hey man, this is a racist doctrine that you don't have to be a part of. There's other choices, right? You don't have to be a racist, because there's mad Israelites that are not racist. 50% of them are not racist. So it's like, yo, you don't have to buy into the racist doctrine. It's a choice. Like you choose to. So that's what I do. I try to guide them out of the racist doctrine, and that's hard. And then I try to get them to like really dwell into what the Bible says. So it's like exegesis is a one thing, and then racism. It's like you fight two fights. You fight correct exegesis, and then you're fighting racism. When Black people join these Israelite groups.
I do said he had to cut out.
Yeah. I think he left. Okay, Meech. I don't know how much you heard.
I just got in. I'm doing some stuff at work, but tapping in.
Okay, so let me catch you up. So that was Hunting for Heresies. Hunter. He hopped on. He had to go. He did say he have to go. But Deacon did a live, and he's upset with IUIC because they appear, because I haven't heard them actually say it. I'm going off Deacon's words, and it's supposedly he's playing clips. But I just played the IUIC's very video, and I missed it. I could have been, I could have been sidetracked or whatever, because my son is like, calling for attention. But Deacon believes that IUIC is teaching that God of the Old Testament is Jesus in the New Testament, right? There's no Trinity, there's no Father, Son stuff. It's just God coming down in the flesh himself, and he's called the Son for whatever reason, right? So Deacon is saying IUIC is teaching that. Now, what I was saying about myself is that I kind of could see that, but I'm not 100% sold on the Trinity, oneness, none of that stuff, because I believe they all got good points, right? For the limited time I was researching, like watching oneness debates and Trinity debates, I see like they all have good points. And when I'm done with Israelite, the One West camps, my goal is to eventually get my weight up where I could join those debates, the oneness debates and the Trinity debates. Like that's my ultimate goal, is to destroy One West and then jump into the Trinity One West debates. I mean oneness. I said One West. Oneness debates. Eventually. Because when I watch the debates, they have topics. The topic is oneness or Trinity. And to be honest, like when I watch the debates, it seems like whatever the topic is, that person it wins. If it's Trinity, they win. If it's oneness, they win. It's like I don't see a clear-cut winner all the time. It's like whatever the topic is, if it's oneness, the oneness wins. If it's Trinity, Trinity wins. Because they both got good points. They both use the Bible to justify like their arguments. Now, just for clarity, oneness is what?
So oneness has two different views, primarily. There might be other ones. There's a guy that has just a different view entirely that I've heard of, but the two main are that the Father, Son, Holy Spirit are all the Father. That
Right.
primarily that Jesus is the Father, but there's
Right.
different
Okay.
ways of expressing. There's different ways of expressing that Jesus is the Father. Either the Father indwelt the man who is Jesus, or the Father is the man Jesus,
Right.
which is
Right.
very different.
Okay. So what about the Father, Son? What are those
Right.
people?
The Father is the Son.
No. The Father is not the Son. There's a like LJ. Like, what's his position?
Oh, he's Unitarian. He believes that Christ is not the Most High God. That he's not
Right.
Yod He Vav He, and that Christ was created.
So
Or he might not. He might not believe Christ is created. I don't know.
Okay, but would you agree that Unitarians are like in between oneness and Trinitarian? Like they're like the middle ground. They like kind of like agree with both, but got their own thing going.
No, they disagree with both of us.
I know,
but Trinitarians.
I got it. That's why I said that. Like they're in the middle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like I said, when I watch the debates, like I don't think nobody's completely wrong. Like One West guys, I like One West. They be completely wrong when you catch them, and you got them. When I watch Oneness, Unitarian, and Trinity, I don't think nobody's completely wrong. I think they be having good arguments, and it goes in circles at some point, like where it just go. The topic pretty much determines who wins.
Yeah,
So
and I think so. One big thing, especially when Hebrew Israelites debate Trinity, is they try to say two things.
No.
One, okay.
No, screw them, because we know that when you say Hebrew Israelites, you got to clarify. You got to say One West, because
One West, yeah.
Right, because other Hebrew Israelites don't have that logic, and some Hebrew Israelites may be Trinitarian, some may be Unitarian, some may be oneness. You dig? Like you don't know. You got to ask them, because I came across a lot, and they believe in the virgin birth. You dig? They believe in the Gentiles grafted in. So it's like, now you actually got to ask them. And I'm talking about, this is 50% of Hebrew Israelites. 50% of them agree with the virgin birth. Like, you know what I mean? So like, but it comes off as majority of them don't. That's false. 50% of them actually do. Like they're so. Don't forget, I invited someone alive with us, and they agree with us. You did, because I automatically assumed their position, and I was wrong. I looked at dumb. It's like, damn, I thought these guys were anti-virgin birth, but they believe in it. And I mean, like, it was a shocking moment for me, but a lot of these guys do. So now, when it comes to God, the Godhead, you could say, that's when you got to just ask them, like, hey, like, what's your position? Like, I that's why I said when I watch the Trinitarian debates, Trinity debates, like, I believe that they got great arguments, and I haven't seen nobody like clearly debunk them. But even when I watch oneness, when the topic is oneness, I don't see Trinitarians like completely debunking them where it's one-sided. Like how we debate the virgin birth, bro, is one-sided. Like we win, they lose. That's it. Like I don't see that in oneness, Unitarian, and Trinitarian, but maybe you do because you're more experienced than me. So you can speak on that.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things between oneness and Trinitarian is the persons, because oneness believes in virtual relations and not necessarily real relations, meaning they have relations, but they're not actually real relations because the Father is the Son. That's the mode that the Father takes on when he partakes of flesh, and not that the Son exists as a separate person, yet same being as the Father. They don't believe in that. They think that separation or distinction means separation when that's not actually the case.
Okay, so hold on. So now you reminded me. I think Trinitarians got the best argument for the Holy Spirit, because when I watch Unitarians and oneness, like I believe they do good until the Holy Spirit is introduced. I believe
Right.
I believe they,
because you can say Shaliach, he's an agent, like Jesus is an agent of God. You can explain that away, but the Holy Spirit, that's very hard to explain away.
Yeah. So when it comes to Holy Spirit, I believe oneness and Unitarian struggles with that. But up until that point, they do good. But once the Holy Spirit is there, I believe they struggle. But go ahead.
Yeah. And one of the big things is that, oneness will go to passages like Isaiah 9:6, where it talks about Jesus being the everlasting Father, things of that nature. And they'll show, the Shema, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, Lord our God is one. They'll show those passages where God is one, and Trinitarians will be like, well, we affirm this. But when we go to the plurality, Ecclesiastes 12:1, and other places that shows plurality, it's not that they don't accept those, they explain them away. A lot of them will say, oh, this is the plural of majesty. You know what the plural of majesty is?
Yeah, of course. That's Islamic, so of course I know that.
Yeah. Well, the plural of majesty is something that you will not find in the Hebrew scriptures, because it wasn't actually a thing during the time that Hebrew, that these things were written. This plural of majesty came later, and still plural of majesty entails more than one. Even if you want to say plural of majesty, it still entails more than one, right? If a king speaks on behalf of his court, or the princess, the princes, whatever, and the queen, he's still speaking about more than one.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the plural majesty, and that's the Islamic position.
Yeah.
So that's why
plural of respect. I saw one Christian was like, so it's more respectable to call your God we when he isn't we. He's only.
Yeah, believe me, that's borrowed from the Muslims. All right, I never ever heard of a Christian saying the plural of majesty or respect before a Muslim said it. Okay, and like if you look at my videos, I'm 15 years in. The Muslims,
I don't doubt it.
The Muslims always maintain that, because then Islam will always go with that, and then the Sunnis will say, "Hey, it's respect, it's majesty." So they've been saying that before a Christian. A Christian borrowed that from Muslims. Like so, a Christian got to prove me wrong, but that was a Muslim stance for the longest. Okay, so a Christian got to show me that they said that before Muslims, which I don't think they can do. But you got to show me that. You got to show me y'all said it before Muslims, and I will bend and say, okay, you got it. But I always known of Muslims saying the plural respect and majesty. I don't know Christians saying that before Muslims. I don't.
Interesting.
Good. That's a Muslim argument, bro. That's borrowed by a Christian. That's my claim. Yes. Yeah. So that's definitely a borrowed position from Muslims. All right. So give me a second. Let me share this video from Deacon, what he was sharing from Nathaniel 7. Let's see where he's going.
Chapter 19 and verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
Now hold on. The same God you read about in the Old Testament is Christ, the Son of God. It's the same one.
That
Now,
part
did
I
I put
missed.
those?
Okay, so now I don't need Deacon from this point on. I could dismiss him. I gotta go back to Nathaniel. Okay. Wait, let me find a video first, because that's Romans. That's Revelation 19:11.
That's crazy.
All right, so let me find that video. I want to see it myself. I just played that video, and let me play it again. Okay, so where's it at? Damn, man. Right here. Okay. So let me find that for myself. I don't want to trust Deacon. Okay, so I want to trust Deacon. I want to find it for myself. Okay, so it's gonna be over here somewhere. Matter of fact, where's my? I gotta find my keyboard. Cause I got the iPad. I got my iPad keyboard though. So now, where is it though? I'm gonna need that to control find this right here. Where is it, man? What I do with it? Am I retarded?
Dang.
Am I one West all of a sudden? Where's the keyboard? Really? I don't know where it's at. That's crazy, yo. I hope I didn't put the keyboard in the other bag. Must be retarded. That is crazy. I could have sworn I separated the keyboard from the other bag. Hey, yo, okay, it's right here in front of me. Oh my god. All right. But bro, the salvation debate, the whole Israel debate, yeah, I'm thoroughly convinced. Like I said, I just gotta format it a little better, right? Because it's all over the place. But bro, listen, man. They can't beat me on salvation for Israel, right?
Salvation?
Yeah. I watched Stacy, whatever. Just because you got good information doesn't mean you're a great debater, right? Like you gotta be a great debater, right? That's why like lawyers got information, but you gotta be great at articulating it before a jury. So when I have the same information as like these other guys, Stacy and these guys, it's like, dude, can you convince a jury that to one way or the other? Like, can you do that? And it's no, because I watched you debate Captain. I seen Captain be very comfortable, bro. I just inboxed Captain just now. This is what Stacey can't do because I'm gonna just say he ain't that fucking smart. I inboxed Captain. I said, Captain, Isaiah 60, 42, 11, and 10, and 46. It might be 49. I might be mistaken. But I was like, those Gentiles who are those Gentiles, basically?
Mm-hmm.
And look, I'm smart. I teach goddamn chess, a complex game of 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds. I'm smart. I'm beyond average because I got 6 or 7-year-olds winning trophies in a complex game of chess that everybody says hard to learn. And I got 6 or 7-year-olds winning first place amongst 10 and 12-year-olds. Okay, that's me. That's my background. So I know that Captain he must or one West Israelites must say that the Gentiles in Isaiah they have to say they're Israelites or they're dead. DEAD, all caps. So of course Captain said they're Israelites. He did. That's why he's the best one. He's the best one Western Israelite. He's the best of all of them. He's smart enough to know that he cannot say they're actually Gentiles. You can't concede that, or you're dead. So this is why I don't want to debate Captain or anybody from ISPK. I'm good with them. I don't want nobody from them. I want everybody else. I don't want to talk to Captain Katazai, Dayton Israelites, Captain, nobody. No, I don't want nobody from ISPK. I want everybody else because they're not as smart as ISPK. Okay, they're going to say those are actually Gentiles. And debate's over, but they don't know that. They don't know that. They don't know debate's over. I'm like a lion, dude, in the jungle. The lion goes for easy prey. They don't go for like a buffalo by themselves. They, you know what I mean, they go for the weak buffalo, the crippled one, the old one. Okay, I don't want to fight a long fight with ISBK when I could win an easy one with those Sons of Thunder guys or IUIC or GOCC or Sakari or one of these guys, and not all Sakari, because it's some Sakari guys that I'm actually cool with. By the way, I inbox on a regular basis, and I will never debate them. And I don't even talk trash about Sakari with those guys. I don't. You dig? Because you know what they're supposed to do? Agree with me? No, they're not. So I don't expect that. But they keep me informed though. I got informants basically. So I would love those clowns, Rotten Zon. Like anybody affiliated with him, I would love those guys. And Meech, I guarantee those guys. I guarantee if they want to talk to me, it ain't gotta be a debate. It could be a weigh-in where we just testing the waters. I'm guaranteeing those guys. Sarnetta will let us. He will gladly invite us to on his channel. Of course, when he's free, you got an available spot. I'm guaranteeing Rotten Zon, dude, you're a nobody. But you could become a somebody real fast on Sarnetta TV. You did. You guys are nobodies. True Nation, you're a bunch of nobodies. True Nation, but you could be a somebody overnight on Sarnetta TV. So I'm telling you guys, I'm the most popular person. I'm guaranteeing you guys, Sarnetta will entertain us on his channel where you can be a somebody overnight. Or nobody, depending on how well you do. But I'm telling you, Sarnetta, on behalf of me, will put you on his live. Of course, when he's free, not when we're free. When he's free, he will invite us on to hash out these differences. Okay, all those clowns will not accept it. Rotten Zon, all those clowns for True Nation, they're not going to accept this invitation. But True Meech, the most bravest Israelites are not ISBK, by the way, even though they're brave. Captain Kataza and a couple other guys, they're brave. But collectively, the most bravest Israelites, in my experience, is IUIC. Because you probably can't get the leaders, but everybody else, bro, the smallest people is willing to debate. Not ISBK. Not ISBK. The smallest guy is gonna recommend you to debate Captain or Kataza or somebody else. They won't hop on themselves. They're not confident. But IUIC, bro, they will hop on and go with their doctrine to their own death.
Yeah.
You dig? Like
no, it's funny because ISUPK, the first guy that I ever got on with like Hebrew Israelite and talked with, we had one discussion and I think he realized that I actually study type thing. I was like teaching him some stuff. So then he said, oh, he had to hop off, boom, boom, boom. I was like, all right, cool, let's link up again. Bro, we never linked back up, and he was like, oh, just hop on here, we can talk. He directed me to Cross the Line Radio. I was like, what the heck is this? All right, what is it? It's Captain's thing. Is it Cross the Line Radio?
It's Captain and Kataza thing, basically.
Yeah.
Now
I didn't know it at the time, but I know he's ISUPK now.
Now I'm a vouch for Kataza. Like Kataza. Now he's a real deal. This dude is patient, bro. He's not gonna cut you off. He'll let you go. Now keep in mind, I didn't say listen. I didn't say listen, but he'll let you go. Like he's a respectful guy. So ISUBK, like they're very disciplined and respectful. You did. I really ain't come across none of those guys who are disrespectful and undisciplined. Like they are really, really the example of how to like have a discussion when you disagree. Kataza, he'll talk his trash, but he will listen and let you go. Well, I don't know about listen, but he'll let you go. Let's say that he'll let you go.
Yeah.
And he'll and he'll let you go. Like he'll let you go. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, he'll let you go. Like he ain't gonna, like, you know what I mean? Like he'll let you go. So I can vouch for ISBK. Like those guys are very like professional.
Yeah, they want a conversation for sure.
Yeah, the other camps I can't say, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like we're unbiased. Like we debate all these guys. Like they're all our ops. But I'm keeping it real though. Like ISBK the most professional, and Sakari is pretty cool too. Like so because like when we talk to Sakari, right? We many times like big dogs and little dogs. Like Sakari don't give us a huge headache. So Sakari's up there. Sakari's up there. But now I don't know. Is it Sakari or is it Deacon? You dig? Because we don't know now. Like, is it Deacon groups or is it Sakari? But Gorilla Hebrew is a clown, bro. He's a clown. And Meech, earlier I was saying like I was ranking Sakari members, the public members. I was saying, in Meech, you might disagree, and bro, please, don't dick ride me. Like, tell me what you believe, Alex Sakari. But my order was the best debaters: the Deacon, Hassad, Arayla, and Gorilla Hebrew, in order. Like as far as public, who the public know. I ain't talking about underground guys we don't know about. I'm saying like public names. In my opinion, the best debater from Sakari was Deacon first, Hassad second, and Ryder third, and then fourth was Gorilla Hebrew. What's your order?
Actually, no, I agree with that. I thought you said Hassad first, then Deacon. I was going to make an argument for Deacon first and Hassad second. But no, I agree with that order because Deacon is just real good at he's real good at speaking, even though if he doesn't have the correct point, he's real good at speaking. They're all good they're at least decent at coming up with questions that'll attempt to make you look stupid. Hassad doesn't capitalize on them a lot of times, but none of them really double check their sources. So, but I would put them in that. Yeah, that sounds about right because I wouldn't put Gorilla Hebrew over Arayla because he at least Arayla, like I don't think Gorilla Hebrew does his own research.
Nah,
yeah, but I think Arayla at least does, even though he doesn't understand it, but still he does his own research. So I got to give him credit.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
And I spoke to these guys, right? So, and I heard Gorilla Hebrew.
Actually, horrible. I might have to put Arayla over Hassad because I don't think Hassad does his own research.
And look, I won't argue that. But the reason why I got Hassad over Arayla because Hassad's a better listener, and that's why I got him over Arayla.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. There's a bunch of different things that go into that. Yeah.
He's a better listener, and he keep his composure.
Yeah. Yep.
But I got Deacon
I agree.
But I got Deacon as number one, and that's why I'm not surprised for Deacon to do his own thing, and for Hassad to go with him, I'm not surprised because they're number one, number two. I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I am surprised that Riley ain't go with him. I am surprised that he ain't go with them. That's what shocked me.
I think he sees himself as taking their spot in a sense.
Yeah,
where he's gonna be next to Gorilla Hebrew a little bit more.
Yeah, but that's weird though because like Arayla has his own lane. Like when you think of Arayla, like you don't even think of Sakari. You think of just him because he did enough where he is like his own brain.
Yeah.
Like he can start his own camp.
Yeah, Sakari and Arayla.
yeah, and like he gonna take the rest of them with him because like he's that good in their movement.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like at all them, Gorilla Hebrew, like Arayla, we talked to him, we talked to Hassad, we talked to Deacon. Gorilla Hebrew would have been the easiest for sure.
Yeah, because he would have. He doesn't bring anything unique to the debate table. He's gonna have their arguments, most likely.
No. He's gonna have typical One West arguments.
Yeah.
Arayla, Hassad, and Deacon, they add a twist to it, which you got to be prepared for. Not Gorilla Hebrew.
Exactly.
He's come with GMS dogma.
Yep, textbook dogma, so he's easy to read. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm not surprised Hassad and Deacon leaving. I'm surprised Arayla's staying, to be honest. Now DTX should have been the next man up, not Arayla. Arayla should have left with Hassad and Deacon. DTX should have. I like him. DTX should have stayed and then took, second in charge, second in command after Gorilla. So basically, Arayla don't know his worth, is what I'm saying. Like he don't know his worth. Like that. Like he's bigger than Sakari. Hassad is bigger than Sakari, and Deacon is bigger than Sakari, and so is Arayla. But Arayla doesn't know that. Like he thinks Sakari is bigger than him, and that's why he's still there. Like, even though I disagree with Arayla points, but I think he does a fair job in debating. Like Gorilla Hebrew is fucking horrible. He's horrible.
Yeah.
And that's why he dodges me. He's horrible. Think about it.
They should have had Deacon. They should have had Deacon versus Dr. Michael Brown.
Yeah, he did a better job. But think about it. You spoke to Arayla, you spoke to Deacon, you spoke to Hassad. Did you ever speak to Gorilla Hebrew?
Nah, and to be honest, I really didn't even care to.
But no. That's the point. Did you speak to him?
Oh no, I didn't.
Right, he's a clown. Like exactly. You spoke to 3 guys over, but
Yeah.
the 4th guy, the leader, you spoke. Like he's a clown, bro. He's a clown. And I think Deacon Hassad peeped that. Like this dude's a clown. This dude he don't put no work in. And when he does, he get embarrassed. Like nah. Arayla doesn't know his worth. That's why he's still there. He don't know his worth. He was better off with Deacon and Hassad. A three horseman type shit. You know what I mean? A 3-headed horseman. But there's an Israelite in Sakari that's not like popular, not amongst like the casuals, but probably their rankings they are. But it's a guy named Thayer who I debated. Thayer is actually above Arayla, to be honest. Like he's above Arayla. He doesn't get the credit that's due to him. But Thayer is above DTX. Because Thayer made it difficult for me. You know what I mean? Again, this is not like, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't who I am today. You know, I argue modern today with the virgin birth. But my limited information with the virgin birth, Thayer is better than Arayla. Like, he don't. Thayer's not going to fake Greek like Arayla. Yes.
Yeah.
Go lay down. Yeah. Go see. Yeah. So Thayer, he has more. He has more. I can't think of the right word, but whatever it is, he has more of that than Arayla.
More tact.
More dignity. Like he's not gonna fake.
Oh, honor.
Yeah, he's not gonna fake like he knows Greek.
Yeah, that was disappointing to me.
Yeah, THAR. Like he's gonna speak to what he knows. That's it. That's what he wants. Go get it. Go get it. You don't even know what you want. Yeah, but Thayer, like these guys are loyal for no reason. You dig? Like they don't have a reason to be loyal. They're just loyal. But Thayer is more equipped than Arayla. The dude got more honor, got more dignity than Arayla. And I'm not dissing Arayla. I'm saying Arayla is decent. I'm not saying he's a clown. He don't know shit. I'm not putting him there. I'm saying like he's decent. Like he's a worthy, you dig, challenge. Like I heard him say clever, like not with me, but with other guys. I heard him say clever shit. Virgin birth and stuff. You know what I mean? Like overall he's trash, but he did say some clever stuff. Some witty stuff, some stuff to make you think about. So he's a worthy opponent. But really Hebrew, the dude runs for a reason. He runs for a reason. So
Yeah,
Virgin Birth,
he's not studied, man.
Yeah, so Gorilla Hebrew, like I guess Meech, I want to pick Gorilla Hebrew to debate me at this point. Virgin Birth or Graph or Romans 11, Graph again. I will pay him, but since I'm paying, it's my conditions. I'm a smart person, period.
Right.
So I ain't gonna pay you and you just do what you want to do. No. If I'm paying you, it's my condition. Okay, so I don't mind paying the guy $500 or $1,000. I don't mind doing that. I feel like it's a great investment for me. You dig? I don't mind doing that, but it's gonna be my conditions though. It's gonna be a max of 3 hours of discussion, and it's my choice. He don't got a choice. He got to do 3 hours or he don't get paid. But with me, I can end it in 1 hour, 2 hours, 45 minutes. It's up to me. So I'm paying like $500,000, and I'm gonna have it in a way where you dig. It's gonna be he gonna earn his money basically. But he's a coward. He's a coward. And the thing is he knows he's stupid. Like he'll pretend he's not in front of like dumb people, but me and you, Hunter, Heresies, and ILCK and LJ and those guys, right? He ain't gonna talk to us.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna talk to us.
You'll get exposed.
Yeah. Because he'll be exposed because he's actually stupid. Like he's not smart, and we know that. We're not gonna act like he's smart. We're gonna treat him
like bro. I don't see him on Clubhouse at all. Like I'll go into a lot of the Hebrew Israelite rooms, bro. Yeah. I'll see Captain, I'll see Ratazan. I'll see a bunch of other big name Hebrew Israelites. I never see Gorilla Hebrew. And I'm not saying I'm there all the time, but that's just my experience, you know, clubhouses where a lot of debates happen. YouTube, how many debates does he really have? You know, I don't even know outside of the Dr. Michael Brown. He said he debated some other big name, but
he's a clown.
I don't know. His talking points are real basic. He doesn't bring anything fresh, any type of insight. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like any like fresh insight, kind of like how we did with the virgin birth. We saw the basic points and then we went further.
Right. He ain't doing that. Rottenzon, I call him Rottenzon. He's stupid, just like this is me talking. It's not representing Meech, Mr. Meech. This is Unbiased Sports only. Rottenzon is just as stupid as Gorilla Hebrew. Like that's a stupid little boy.
Oh man, do you see this last debate he just did?
No, I don't care to. But I know one thing: he'll never debate me. I don't give a damn what platform it is. It could be Sonetta, Tony Marvin, Harvin, whatever the fuck his name is. It could be Meech. It could be LJ. It could be Ryla. You dig? It could be Genesis. He ain't gonna. This coward won't debate me on no platform. And it could be virgin birth or this grafting shit. He ain't gonna debate me on this coward. Won't debate me on nothing. Only his own platform he could talk over me. That's it. The only way he'll or like his fellow, you know, other dummies. But Ariela, Deacon, Corey, Captain, Sonetta, LJU. He ain't debating me. He ain't doing it. Okay. like, hey, Meech, some of these guys just know they're actually. I know it's hard to like comprehend, but some of these guys know they're actually stupid, and some of these guys know how smart I am. Like that's just it. Like they know, like, okay, nah, I ain't messing with him. I'm good. So whoever he debated you're talking about, he evidently felt he evidently felt like that was equal. But when it comes to me, like he knows I'm beyond him. So this is why he will avoid me. Now, I got a name on fire. I just beat Captain. So you would think Rotten's on. Nobody knew the hell he is besides you and I. JJ 7000 don't know who he is. Okay. Captain don't know who the hell he is. A lot of these guys, Zion Lex don't know. They don't know who this guy is. Divine Prospect, who? Rotten, who? They don't know who this guy is. So it will benefit him to debate me to get his name out there, especially if he wins, which we know is impossible. But you would think guys like him will be, or DTX. DTX is a nobody. He's another guy. He's a nobody. Nobody knows him outside of like his own platform. Nobody knows this guy. So you would think to get the name out, well, let me debate Meech, LJ, ILCK, or Unbiased Sports, get my name out there. They're not doing that. They got the telltale, and that's what you got to see, man. Like these guys are cherry picking who they debate. So when you say who Ratazar debated, I don't give a fuck because he's not debating none of us.
Oh no, I was saying Gorilla Hebrew. No, not Ratazan. Gorilla Hebrew.
Yeah. So Gorilla Hebrew, he don't mind taking L's. So he debates, the Sam Shimons and the Dr. Browns. I respect that. Like he's going to the heavens. I get it. Okay, I'm going to debate.
Yeah, this last guy, I might check it out, because if he won this debate, I will definitely give him some credit because the guy who he's debating, I've seen him debate before. He's a PhD, and he did Jesus exist?
Yeah. Okay. So
and bruh,
okay. Oh,
when that question. Yeah.
Stop. Let me know about this subject. I know about this subject. If you say no, you lost. Okay, like you don't gotta be Gorilla Hebrew. You could be dumb as Rotten's on. If your position is no, you lost. Like a smart person would never say no. A smart person would debate Jesus' miracles at the time he existed, but a smart person would never say he didn't exist.
Yeah. I'm just interested to see the opposing side. I know clearly. I know. You know what I'm saying? Because like when you look at, wait. When you look at debates, clearly, yes, you hold one position, but how the debate went itself, I think, is entirely different. I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, if you say no, you lost the debate, but how it actually went down, that's the real question. Like, I could say it.
I believe. I don't think Gorilla Hebrew is dumb as Rotten's on. I believe he's smart as Rotten's on. So I believe like he has enough to win that debate. Like I don't put him below that. I believe he got enough to win that. He's now Elder Nathaniel probably lose that, and so was Elder Raquan. They'll probably lose that shit. But Gorilla Hebrew, he's gonna win that one. Okay, because he got the youth around him. They're gonna help him out. Ryla's around him. DTX. He's gonna win. Okay, because Ryla debates, DTX debates, so he got battle tested people around him to help him win. So he's gonna win. But if anybody is trying to prove Jesus did not exist, you're gonna lose. Okay, that's just it. It's an L. It's an L. I don't give a damn who you are. It's an L. It's an absolute L. What you got to do is debate the miracles of Jesus at the time he existed, and you got a better shot. But if you try to just blatantly he never existed, it's an L, man. History recorded him. Okay, this is a real guy. Jesus is a real name. Okay, that's not some fabricated fake stuff. It's a real name. So it's L. So when you say Gorilla Hebrew, of course he won. Of course he won. Like, but for the guy to take the negative side, that tells me about him though. That like, yo, you can't be a scholar because you would never take that position. Like, even Jabari wouldn't even do that. Take that debate. Jabari, I don't believe Jabari would take that debate. It's an L. Capital L. That's what it is. So, like, you got to take smart debates where it's at least 50-50. But if you just blatantly say Jesus didn't exist, that's an L.
Yeah. I'm just interested to see the opposing side's view. Like, yeah, I just want to see what he brings out because look, I know what you're saying. Look, I get it. Yeah, I know, like, from a standpoint of what's true and what's not, he won the debate. Just like when I watch Trinitarian and oneness debates, I'm like, oh, Trinitarian won, but how did they do in the debate? That's the real question.
Now, of course,
that's what I look at. Yeah.
Now, of course, because you have a dog in the fight.
Yeah.
Because don't you believe in Jesus?
Yeah.
Right. So you have to watch that debate to see what you gonna be faced with potentially in the future. So yeah, you gotta watch that. You might debate the same guy.
Exactly.
You might call him out. You might call him out. So yeah, you gotta understand his arguments. Somebody like myself, I won't watch it because I think it's a L. You dig? It's like I wouldn't even take a debate like that. Like that, it's an L. Like you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Like and I'm good with just referencing what you just said, that debate. I'm referencing Garfield when he did. I would just reference other guys debating this already. Like, yo, this is a losing position. It's already documented. Garfield kicked ass, Gorilla Hebrew, and whoever else kicked ass. This is a documented L for whoever takes the negative. So I'm not interested at all. Zero. Like, you got to beat those guys first for me to be like, okay, let me look into this. Like, you got to beat Garfield, you got to beat Gorilla, you got to beat these guys first for me to take that. Okay, I'm next because I see myself as an elite researcher. I believe I'm above Garfield, I'm above Gorilla, I'm above these guys when it comes to research because I'm gonna go to areas, but they won't go. I literally just watch shit all day long. Like, it's the same thing. I rewatch Arila presentation over and over and over and over. Nobody's doing. Garfield's not doing that, and Gorilla ain't doing that, and neither is Arila. I do because I'm a geek. I'm a nerd, and it's fun to me because I don't like losing. You dig? And nothing. So I will watch these debates, Captain Arila, IUIC, grafting Israelite 10 times over before I finally debate somebody on the official, platform. Tony, whoever, Ryla, Sonetta, whoever. I'm gonna watch these positions 10 times over before I officially hop in the ring with somebody. Because I don't debate unless I know I'm gonna win. If it's 50-50, I don't debate, bro. It's that simple. I hope you guys listening. If it's 50-50, I don't debate. I don't debate 50-50. I debate 70-30s and better. 80-20s, 90-10s, and 100-0. That's what I debate. I don't debate nothing close. So that's why my ultimate challenge is the oneness, Unitarian, and Trinity debate. That's where that's where I'm trying to. That's the heavyweight debate right there. Trinity, oneness, Unitarian. That's where the heavyweights go. This stuff we're debating, this is lightweight stuff, man. This is goofy stuff. If you could win a Trinity, Unitarian, oneness debate, you're the man. Like, globally. So eventually, I'm trying to graduate there. Like, that's like this little Gentile stuff. They can't beat me because they can't beat scholarship, and scholarship says they're wrong. So as long as scholarship on my side, I'm gonna always win. But Trinitarian, oneness, Unitarian, that's the goal. Is to get in that arena. That's the goal. And to win that where it's one-sided, where it's not close. So whether I take a Trinitarian approach, take a oneness approach, or Unitarian approach, doesn't matter. Whatever approach I take, I expect to be one-sided. Straight ass kicking. And that's my goal, is to go there. So I'm beating up these One West guys just for practice. But I'm trying to get to the big league. In Christianity, the most controversial discussion is God, right? Unitarian, Trinity, and oneness. That's the most controversial topic in Christianity. So if I could win that on a landslide, that's like everything to me. You got big names. You got Sam Shimon. You got big names there.
Yep.
Matt Slick. Yeah, all these guys, man. If I can kick their ass or side with them and kick the other guy's ass, that's everything. So that's my goal. My goal is to go to where nobody wants to debate and make a name of myself. And that's where I'm trying to. That's my end game, is to be there. The oneness Unitarian Trinity. My goal is to be there and kick ass, because I believe nobody can beat me if I'm like fully into a position. I believe I'm just the best researcher, not debater. I'm the best researcher. That's what I really believe that. I believe nobody researched more than me or as much as me, and you can't beat me. So now from there, I just got to research my opponent. So if my opponent is Unitarian, Trinitarian, or oneness, I just got to learn your arguments and your rebuttals. And then I think you're done. Sam Shimon is Catholic, right? You say he got the Catholic doctrine, and people when they hear Catholic, they automatically assume it's easy. Not me. See,
No.
Yeah. Titles don't do nothing for me. I gotta hear your argument. Like, what are you saying, and what is your evidence? Let me review that, and then when I review that, now I want to see if it checks out. If I believe it don't, then you're in trouble. But if I believe it do, then I might not want any smoke. I might say, nah, I'm good on this one. I'm good. But Gorilla Hebrew's a clown. I'm not surprised Hassad and Deacon left. I'm surprised Riley is still there. I'm not surprised D-Tex is there, because D-Tex ain't the brightest star. But I'm surprised that Riley didn't go with Hassad. I'm really, I'm actually disappointed. I'm disappointed he didn't go with Hassad and Deacon. I really am. He stayed there for no reason. And I'm sure Hassad and Deacon are gonna feel a certain way if he try to come later. Like when Sakari finally falls, I hope they think about this. What I'm saying, when Sakari finally falls, which is going to do, it's inevitable, because Gorilla's not smart.
So was that the topic that you was going over today?
No,
Sakari.
My topic was the live Deacon did on IUIC about, breaking news that IUIC is saying that the Most High came down through Mary as Jesus. That's what the live was about. It was about Deacon's live. And in between that, I was talking, and and that's when our boy pulled up. Hunter's Heresy pulled up.
It's interesting. Shabar posted a video of Garfield and Captain talking about why Sakari split up.
Oh, really? Oh, I gotta see that.
It was on Clubhouse.
That's on Shabar's channel?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, hold on. Is my screen sharing?
Let me see. Yeah, you are.
Right, let me press play real fast.
What is it? It's talking about people,
Actually,
nations,
wait, no,
kingdoms,
you're not.
and
Oh, wait,
tongues.
there
Let's
it
go
is.
back.
Pop back up. All right.
Verse 8, Habakkuk 3 and 8.
Habakkuk chapter 3 and verse 8. Was the Lord displeased against the rivers?
Yep.
Go. So what I was saying was, you see how neatly he looks, in the background is in sync with his uniform. I was saying if ISBK just did that, they'd be better off. But like they don't want to do that. They got like brag. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like get out of your old ways, man. Y'all are wine and old vessels, man. Like, get out of that shit, man. Like, you got to be in sync, man. The uniforms got to match. So you got Sakari, and you got One Body Nation. You got these guys. Like, dude, like, get in touch or just die off. Like, come on, man. Like IUIC is undisputably the largest One West Hebrew cult, right? They're the biggest.
Yeah.
And I wonder why. Like, they don't curse. They're not drinking liquor on their lives. You dig? Like, follow their blueprint.
Yeah.
Like, why is it so hard to follow their blueprint? They don't curse. They don't drink liquor on their lives. They don't even talk about liquor. They just teach what they believe is the truth. That's the blueprint, bro. Not what you're doing. What you're doing doesn't work. What you're doing got you in ninth place. I don't know why it's so difficult to realize that. Like, go with what works. Like, don't white record labels go with what works? Like, don't they sound like the hottest artists dealing with the most relevant like topics? like they don't sign Hurricane Chris. They sign like somebody new. It's my son finally knocked out. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. So it the topic doesn't matter. The topic doesn't matter because it can flow. Like on this particular topic, the Israelite Gentile thing, bro. Like I said, all I gotta do is format my information. It's ball game. I can freestyle. I could do a weigh-in with any one of these guys right now. Right now, I could freestyle a weigh-in with Captain, right? Deacon, IUIC, anybody find IUIC, Editor. I could freestyle. I don't gotta be like in order right now. Not for a debate, just a weigh-in. We're just going back and forth. They're gonna be in trouble, bro.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I do like IUIC and the fact that those guys, even if they don't have the information, they want to debate.
Yeah, like to me collectively, from the bottom to the top, even though the top don't debate, but from the bottom to the mid, like they are like really like the most engagement group out there, man. And I'm telling you, I'm a guy who got recorded debates with these guys. I probably got like 20 of IUIC. No, I'm sorry. I got 20 of ISBK. I probably got 30 or 40 of Sakari. Bro, I got like now look, like low key, GOCC and ISBK, I probably got I'm telling you right now, bro, I'm not lying. Most of my recorded debates are GOCC and ISBK, bro. I'm gonna keep real. Like the GOCC ISPK is most of my recorded debates. Hundreds with them. Hundreds.
For you?
Yeah. I got hundreds of debates with IUIC and GOCC. Hundreds between them two. I can start uploading tomorrow, bro, and do a debate every day until November.
That's tough.
And
I
probably
didn't realize you debated as many of those guys.
Yeah, bro. I see, because you know, I named it, you know, GLCC or ISPK or, you know, IUIC or so I named it that. And I'm telling you, bro, IUIC and GLCC is most of my debates. Is them two. Sakari is third. But it's mainly IUIC and GLCC. Those guys like those guys want the smoke. They just don't know what they're coming to, but you know, they want the smoke. Sakari like scary as shit. Debate my leader, like that type of shit. Like even a guy recently, just now, today. I tried to get a guy on me and you, and he referred me to Deacon. It's like, yo, your boss is afraid of you.
Yeah,
He's
I don't
afraid
think
of
you want
us.
to refer Deacon over here.
Yeah. Once Deacon hears Minister Meach and Unbiased Sports, he's out. Once Hassan or Riley hears Unbiased Sports and Minister Meach, they're not interested. They're good. Bye. They're not gonna say yeah. Put them on. They're not gonna do that. Like maybe ISPK might do that, and some other people, but not Sakari or Genesis. They're like, nah, don't put them on. All right, so let me press play.
Was thine anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea? That thou didst ride upon thine horses and thy chariots of salvation. Thy bow was made quite naked, according to the oaths of the tribes.
So read.
Even thy word.
So thy bow is talking about the word of God. His bow is giving an example of bow and arrow, but it's representing a weapon, which is the Bible. Read that part again.
Thy bow was made quite naked, according to the oaths of the tribes, even thy word.
If you read the Bible, it tells you Christ is not coming back to give you gummy bears and hugs. He's coming back for devastation, destruction, to destroy America, Russia, England, Japan, China, Saudi Arabia. All these nations going down, baby. They're all going down. That's right.
Now you hear that? All these nations. When you press them on nations, they will drop that position and redefine it something else. Like what they appear to stand on, they don't stand on in cross-examination. They leave those positions vacant, like boxing, a vacant belt. They leave it vacant. They don't stand on what they just claim in their presentation. It's just for show. They don't stand on this for real.
That's right. Read it again. I love that thing.
Thy bow was made quite naked.
All right, so let me stop this live because it went somewhere else. But man, like, believe me, man, they don't want to do that with me and you. They got everything to lose and nothing to gain. It's talking to you and I.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a fact. All to lose, nothing to gain.
You said
So
you stopping to laugh?
say that again. No,
Oh
I'm
no,
not
I thought.
stopping. No,
Okay.
no. So okay, so because I research deeper than anybody, like average wise. I research more in depth than the average person, and I know I do. I know that's my gift. So yeah, I'm boasting because I know it's unique. Okay, so I'm saying to say this. Um, bro, I came across some stuff on Gentiles and salvation. I came across some stuff. Oh my god! All I can say is, oh my god, man! I came across some stuff, man. It's just, and like, maybe you know, maybe you don't. I don't know, and I'm not saying nobody knows because information, is public. The Bible is public. Anybody can know. Anybody can know. Do you remember? Do you remember what you read? So I came across some stuff, man. Oh my god, it's bad. It's bad for them. For example, none of these guys will touch Isaiah 11 um, on the topic. The topic is, grafting in. These guys will not touch Isaiah 11, Isaiah 42. I think it's Isaiah 46 and 9. It could be 49, but I believe 46. These guys dodge those like hell. They'll speak around it, but they won't mention it.
Mm. So some of your
Because
stuff that you found, real quick, I
uh,
don't want to cut you off, but some of the stuff you found, is it in the minor prophets? Because that's where I don't remember specific verses, but I remember reading a lot about the Gentiles coming in the minor prophets.
yeah, that's what it is. It's a Gentiles, and like they won't touch it because if you touch it, you got to explain the difficult thing, which is who are these Gentiles?
Right.
Are they ethnic or Israel? And I'm gonna tell you, one West guys, you have to say Israel. If if you want to have a chance to beat me in the debate, a chance, you have to say Israel. If you say ethnic, it's a body bag. So I inboxed Captain about an hour ago. I said, Captain, man, what are these Gentiles? Isaiah, I text him. I text him. You know what I mean? Isaiah
Mm-hmm.
11:60. I was thinking he was smart enough to say they're Israelite. That's why I say like he's the best Israelite debater. He's the best one West Israelite debater. He was smart enough to know that he cannot say they're Gentiles ethnically. So when he said they're Israelites, I said, okay, I just put okay. There's no need for a response because he knows better. You cannot say that these Israelites in Isaiah 60, 11, 42, 46, you cannot say they are Gentiles. You can't, if you understand your position, you can't say it. And the fact that Captain's aware of that, I'm like, wow, this guy is actually smart. Because I was expecting Captain to say they're Gentiles, ethnically, Gentiles.
Mm. Yeah.
But of course, when you say Israelites, you got to prove that. That's a different story. But what you cannot say that they're actually Gentiles. You cannot do that. You lose right away. You lose right away. It's a complete L if you say they're ethnically Gentiles. You lose right away. You gotta say Israelites and then make me beat you up on that. But which would take longer. But if you say they're Gentiles ethnically, it's a quick, slow death. Because there's questions you can't answer after that. That's why. If anybody was wondering, there's follow-up questions you can't answer. They won't hold truth.
Oh man, my bad. I'm like dazing off.
And
Every time I drink this serious math stuff, man, I get freaking really, really tired.
It's all good because it took me time because I wanted to say like, yeah, it's just Gorilla Hebrew. Really, I really can't tell you who I want to debate other than Gorilla Hebrew. I can't say somebody another name. I'll be lying. I
Yeah.
can't say Ryla or Captain or I'll be lying. And Daniela, I'll be lying. It's Gorilla Hebrew. I really want to embarrass him. Like I'm going to prove he's stupid. He does not know the Bible. He definitely not on my level at all. Like so, Gorilla Hebrew is the guy I want over anybody. Is him. And again, it's any subject. It could be, Romans 11 with this guy, or it could be the virgin birth. Those two, I'm interested in because he takes a negative on both of them. But he's not going to debate me. He's going to run. And again, it don't gotta be a debate. It could be a weigh-in. We just ask you the question. Because, bro, what I mean, can you imagine if the topic is, Romans 11? Can you imagine this fool asking me a question like, dude, what question do you have for me? Like, you ain't got nothing. Like, he wouldn't have a question for me. So it'd be my question for him. That's why he won't take it. Hey, dude, what question could you possibly have for me? Is it going to be yes? Like, see, the thing is, Beach, like, they already know my answer. I got the typical Christian answer, the typical Christian response. Like, dude, what would Christianity say? That's my answer. Like, I don't have a unique answer. It's like, what would the early church fathers say? What would modern scholars say? That's my answer then. I don't have nothing. I don't have anything different. It's the same as theirs. He's a clown, bro. Gorilla Hebrew's a clown. He'll never debate us. He'll debate these other guys that keep kicking his ass. He'll debate Sam kick his ass. He'll debate Michael Brown kick his ass. He'll debate these high scholars who embarrasses him, but he'll never debate us. Because as long as he keep losing to like high scholars, he don't see that as like embarrassing. Because they got the PhDs, they got all this other stuff going with them. If they ain't got that, they got other stuff going with themselves. So he don't see that as an embarrassment. But if he loses to you and me, that's an embarrassment. He sees that as an embarrassment. Because we don't have those same like accolades and background as the Sams and the Michael Browns. So that's why he won't debate us. It's like, yo, you lost to Meach and Unbiased Sport. Like, wow. These guys' educational background nowhere near comparison to Michael Brown.
Right.
And he beat you worse. They beat you worse.
Yeah, I think it's worse because we've been beating up all his little soldiers and his goonies.
Bro, we beat up guys who debate better than him.
Yeah.
Arayla, Hassad, Deacon, and Thayer, they all debate better than him. And even DTX. They all debate better than him.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know him to debate. He lost to vocab. Like, we don't know him to debate anybody regular. Like a regular deckler. We don't he debates like big cats and loses. Like, we don't know him to debate anybody like mediocre or, small fry. No, he don't do that. What he'll do is he'll street teach. It's like, dude, you're a street teacher and debate guys who unprepared, but you won't debate me who's prepared. That's weird. All right, so bro, Romans 4. what I came across, I'll let it out. I'll let it out. I don't care. I'm the A side. I can let it out, bro. I Googled Abraham seed in the New Testament because the Bible has a heavy focus on Abraham's seed. Because the one West guys will focus on Israelites. This is for Israelites. Israelite. New Testament focus a lot on Abraham's seed. Apart from Israelites. So it's like,
right.
Is it Israel's? Is it Abraham's seed? Which one? Because when you go to John 8, remember the Jews? They said, we be Abraham's seed. And Christ said, I know you're Abraham's seed. They didn't say we're Israelites at all, right? They didn't say that. They said we're Abraham's seed. So Christ said, I know you're Abraham's seed. But he said, you don't do the works of Abraham. So Abraham seems to be like, he seems to come across as like priority over anybody else. Hey, I could turn these stones to follow Abraham's seed. Damn. He didn't say Jacob's seed or Isaac. He said I could turn these stones to, follow Abraham. So there seems to be a heavy message behind Abraham and his seed over the other forefathers.
And that's interesting too. When he talked about stones, I gotta find it too. Yeah. So when he remember when he says, I can raise up of these stones children unto Abraham.
Matthew 3:9. Yes, I did.
A lot of people think he was talking about the temple, right? But remember in John 4 when he says, take down this temple and in 3 days I will build it back up, right? So when he said that, he was right next to the temple. They thought he was talking about the temple itself, which warrants their response. But he was talking about the temple of his body. What if, when he talked about raising up children of these stones unto Abraham, he wasn't talking about literal stones? Even though I do agree that God could literally do that.
Right.
What if he was talking about people? Right. So check this out. If there are actual non-Israelites in the church, check out what Peter says. 1 Peter 2:5. He says, ye also, as lively stones, are built up a spiritual house and holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to God by Jesus Christ. So he calls members of the church lively stones. Right. So how I understand that when he said that is he's saying, even though these are not Abraham's actual children, I can raise them to be. And that's where Paul goes in Galatians 3, and he starts speaking about that. Wait, one second. I'll call you right back. I'm getting a call. Hold up.
Okay, go ahead. Because so we'll wait for him. Me and myself, I gotta go on mute for a second. So wait for me. Meet. I'm gonna go on mute for a second. I'm over here eating. I want y'all to hear me smacking.
I was talking on mute. All right, so we'll play Nathaniel until Meach come back. It's almost 12 o'clock, my cutoff. So I'll talk for 10, 15 minutes more, then we're out of here. Because I got to wake up at 6 o'clock a.m. no matter what. So that's, right now, I got 6 hours of sleep. It's going to be less as long as I keep talking. What's this?
Go back.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 15.
Oh, no.
That's right.
I was playing Deacon. I know now.
Revelation chapter 19 and verse 11. And I saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. And in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
Now, hold on. The same God you read about in the Old Testament is Christ, the Son of God. It's the same one.
Now.
Okay, so that's what I wanted. So I need to find that. So it said Revelation 19:11. Okay. So I got to find that in this rate. It's around here. That's Revelation 7. I need 19. I need Revelation 19.
His glory covered.
I need 19. Okay, I got it right there.
Christ. Go back to, you forgot already. I know you forgot. Go back to Isaiah 9. I know you forgot already.
And his name
dealt with. 12.
Ye have neither heard.
Over with. Go ahead. But they lowly.
Righteousness he doth judge and make war. Saw heaven opened, and behold, a white horse.
Now, let's go back to Revelation 19. I'm done with that.
Revelation chapter 19 and verse 11. And I saw heaven opened, on his head were many